Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Gator Does D&D, part of our Kingdom of Discordia series. So I kind of goofed up last week. I recorded our session and all, but yeah, we just didn't really feel up to doing the stream itself. Just a little bit of, you know, housekeeping and stuff that we had to do, and it kind of ran a little bit later than normal. But we will have that missing episode up on our sister YouTube channel, along with some other recordings and things like that coming up soon. Besides that, I don't think there's any other news here for you in the introduction, other than we're going to be doing a little bit of a catch-up when we come in with the rest of everybody else. So, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, if I could get the thing to work!
You're welcome to that.
There we go, guys.
I know.
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Hola.
Hello,
Hello, people.
Hi.
Alrighty. So,
But no, sorry.
Oh,
I was just talking about building a an arms merchant inside of Gammaworld.
Oh, lovely.
Again.
Again.
As always.
As always. Hey, I gotta live up to my standard.
Absolutely gun obsessed. Anyways, but so, would one of you guys like to give a summation of the the end of our session before last, and what came about in the last session where we have it pre-recorded? Still need to get it uploaded.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, good.
Okay, so what happened previously is we were traveling. Next thing you know, bam, storm of zombies, and we hide up in a convenience store, take a flamethrower, try to sneak around the convenience store, ultimately find a clicky, give the clicky back its flamethrower. I got stabbed. Still not happy about that. Yeah, but it's get stabbed. Then we had to do is we had to go through a sewer so we could get outside to get to a Prius. Was it Prius? Yeah, I think it was a Prius.
Yeah, there was you guys were able to see a Prius inside of the nearby auto shop.
It was either a Prius or Tesla. Either way, it was a bad car. And what it is that the last episode we had recorded is we went down in the sewers while trying to fight adder cops. Nearly got destroyed by adder cops. That is until Carlito somehow got the power of Montezuma's revenge and destroy the adder cops from the inside.
He channeled his inner hand grenade.
Yeah. Killed them. I took the adder cops' carapace. Then we found boxes full of Dinky the Dino squishy T-Rexes, and
I mean, they're allegedly Dinky the Dino. Yeah, as far as you guys know, it was a bunch of squeaky rubber plastic T-Rexes.
Exactly.
And Mukong had the happiest moment of his life.
Yes.
Yeah.
And allegedly, we also found a thing of McChungus Szechuan sauce, which some pickle out there is going to be reeing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Cue the frog.
I'll pick a Feldy.
Yeah,
no.
We got that.
No.
We found the sauce. We then decided to get the Dinky the Dino and put it in the sauce and see it goes back and forth in one area for an enormous amount of time. Turns out as we got another flux, we ended up somewhere like 5 to 10 years in the future, because that thing made a 10 in the future. It would have made a rut. So now we're just like, we gotta get out of here quick. So we decided to go down and try to find the key to the exit. Turns out, the part of the computer. Turns out, as under there was a polywog hemoth that all of us collectively shat ourselves and basically ran away. So after finding the part, installing it in, and running like the Wii sissy that we are, we ended up in the garage. Everything's back to normal, except now we might have a new furry, the companion, in the name of Mute.
Mute.
And we also now have a Mouseberg shotgun. We have a new car. We have the A-Team van, and we're about to get everything done with that.
Yeah,
Good,
you guys do have an A-Team van, heavily modified.
Can we call it the Smash Wagon?
Well,
Yes, with a Detroit diesel engine in it.
yeah, it
Biodiesel in it.
I mean, it's got a a tag with a lucky Rad Rabbit's foot on the keys, and the tag reads a 1 chocolate Giddyup.
Chocolate Giddyup. Oh shit!
Oh, damn!
That's a fucking character.
I mean, it could be the name of the car. You guys don't know. But yeah, Mute has been left apparently in guarding of this vehicle here, and with the sea of undead roiling outside, you guys are sort of you're kind of locked in for now. But at least on the bright side, you guys were able to find some MREs. You have what remaining clean water that you had on your person from beforehand, and.
Oh yeah, John and Samuel sneaked out through one of the windows. They was able to go and do some quick scavenging for more water.
All right, I'm gonna need what was it? You guys are aware that there is a sea of undead outside, right?
They were gathering around the convenience store. Not around the auto shop, so
they were what was it from where you guys can see now getting outside. You were able to see that they were not actually congregating so much on the convenience store, but wandering in the direction of. There is a field of these fuckers that are surrounding the region, just sort of meandering as like a large herd.
Damn.
Gotcha.
Thankfully
really...
enough, thankfully enough, the what was it? The zombie buzzards seem to be preoccupied with picking off the zombies instead of you guys.
Well, that's convenient.
Very.
However, you are able to see that, given some time, these guys should clear out on their own. But with the density of them, noting on the front of your van a plow scoop, you could chance it.
Cow catcher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is there any like tarpaulin, like painter's tarp?
Yeah, there is a what's an automotive tarp inside of the building.
Is there?
Remember,
any
you
kind
pulled
of,
it off the it off the
cot-
van in the first place.
I'm thinking like cotton painter's sheets. You know the ones I mean, like the large bundles of cloth.
There's no. It's a plastic one. The tarp that you had.
Okay. What color is the top?
Blue.
Okay.
What? It's a normal tarp color.
Yeah, no, I know. It just so happens to be the one color that stands out in a desert more than literally any other color.
Yeah.
Right. Is it elasticated, the top?
No, it's just a regular old tarp. It's got a few brass rings set along the sides for if you were to buckle it down or something.
It's your typical kind of tent-sized.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna fold that up and roll it up and put it on the roof. I'm gonna look around for like bungee cords and ratchet straps if there's anything like that.
Okay.
Let me roll a perception, I
I'll
guess.
assist you on that one. Guess not.
Roll
Oh, hot
25.
damn.
Well, What was this for again?
Bungee cords.
Bungee cords and
Bungee
ratchet
cords?
straps.
You are able to find a good supply of them. You find about 10 bungee cords, and for your ratchet straps, I imagine you mean the ratchet straps with the flat cable, and it's got a
Yeah, it's got the
Okay.
ratchet on it that locks
Yeah.
things down for fast speed.
yeah. You are able to find what was it, two 50-yard ones.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's a
Those are
lot
awesome.
of ratchet strapping. Jesus.
Dang.
Okay.
I'm sorry, not 50 yard, 50 foot. Sorry.
Still, that's a big ratchet strap.
It's a big ratchet strap. However, that ratchet strap happens to be holding up an engine in the back right now.
What kind of engine? Oh, I'm not there.
Yeah, no, you are.
No, me
No, I've
and,
snuck out the window.
Alright.
And John and Sam are reconning
that's,
for waters.
that's a good question to ask. What kind of ratchet? What kind of engine?
What kind of engine? It looks like maybe was in a grocery getter at one point. Little six barrel carbureted engine, or six barrel, six cylinder.
Seeing as Feldy's just left.
Nope, she's back. I think her internet
back.
might have screwed up.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, everybody.
She's not back in the voice chat. Oh, there she is.
Yeah,
There we
Alright,
go.
Welcome back.
my internet just committed.
So-
Germans, they're great at engineering, except when it comes to internet infrastructure.
So something.
Carla.
I said it time and time again. We're behind Romania.
Carla.
No.
Yeah.
Carla. Can you have a look at this engine and see if there's any parts we can strip off of it for Carlito's truck? And I'm going to assist with that.
Of course, of course.
Oh shit!
What?
I just rolled it. I just
That's
rolled
a good
another
assist.
25.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this is taking down the engine.
That's no, just checking the engine.
Oh,
over,
checking the
see if
engine
there's
over.
anything we can.
Mechanics or science?
Mechanics, because it's an engine.
Wait.
All right, you are able to sit there and go over it, and you find out that it is indeed a Toyota engine, and that its parts are curiously very, very similar, at least compatible with that of the engine Carlito's truck that you guys had to leave behind.
Nice.
Hey.
This is wonderful. We should just take it with us and try to fix the old junk of Carlito.
We don't need to strip the entire engine down. We don't need to take the entire engine with us. We can leave the block and take all of the parts on it.
How,
Be lighter.
how about we take more than one just in case?
Yeah, I was gonna say we strip the entire thing down, put it in like a duffel bag. If we can find a bag or duffel of any kind, like a case.
You guys did find a duffel bag before, if you remember. It was
okay.
filled with wrenches and levers.
That's right, yeah.
You guys, last I recall, you had piled a shitload of the tools out of the workshop into the bag and loaded it in the back, along next to Mute, who is currently happily squeaking on a little T-Rex toy.
That damn monstrosity.
I love that though. Leave him alone.
Also, I might,
He's glorious.
Also, I want to check the van if everything's alright with it. Not
You guys did check that before. The van is in complete tip-top shape. It's, aside from it, what was it, having a bit of a,
Yeah, you,
a bit of
probably
a-
checked on it while I was dropping out.
no, I meant last session. Last session you guys checked
Oh.
it.
Did we?
Yes.
Yeah.
You didn't get back to us with results on that.
Oh, no, the van is in complete fine condition. The only thing is when you turned it over, the fuel was a little old, and it took it a little bit of giving it the gas to be able to go. But after that first start, it roared to life. You also do recall that you found out that it runs on biodiesel.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So if that's the case, I'm assuming the tarpaulin is racked up along the side of the roof rack that we've got. After I put it up there, I rolled it up and put
Oh,
it
yeah.
along the side.
Yeah.
I'm going to start loading the top of the van up with the biodiesel containers,
Okay, it's the 2 jerry cans.
the 2 jerry cans, and if there's any other kind of container, or box, like a solid box that we're moving, I'm going to put them on top and strap them down with the ratchet straps.
Any of the old cardboard boxes that you find in the area are either time eaten to be too fragile, or roach eaten.
And what's in the boxes?
Old motor oil, like little cases for motor oil, brake fluid. One of them had Champion brand synthetic motor oil, which is a brand that
I'll throw some synthetic motor oils and brake fluids and wiper fluids and radiator water and stuff.
Alright.
In the back behind the driver's seat.
Okay, store that away.
Yeah, and if there's anything else what else was I looking for? Hang on a second, let me just check my notes quickly.
So, one thing that I'm going to be using for you guys when it comes to...
hang on a second. Do we have any kind of pneumatic tools in the shop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys. What was it? What do you call them? A pneumatic ratchet, as well as air chucks, and.
That's all in the duffel bag, is it?
No, you guys just loaded up the hand tools.
Okay.
And those pneumatic tools run off of a compressor, which the compressor is cemented to the floor. It's part of the shop. It's a large drum compressor.
The engine crane.
Yeah.
Is that supported with pneumatics or hydraulics?
It is a a manual hydraulic engine frame, and it has a small dolly that you can wheel it about the concrete floor of the place where you're at there.
I'd like to, as we've stripped down the motor that was in the...
Yeah. Oh, you already stripped it down?
We rolled the mechanics to strip it.
Oh, I thought you were trying to identify what you could pull off.
Oh, well, no. Yeah. If you want me to run another one to...
No. You just like you had to. It's going to take you some time to do this.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
so all the rest, all the rest of this stuff and whatnot, you are now considered occupied for the time being. So what's going on with the rest of everybody else?
Yeah. Okay, Carlito, you're doing a bit of scavenging yourself.
Yeah, I'm mostly just checking for checking around the area for any more supplies that we can really use. More specifically, really see if there's a non-gunked window.
A non-gunked window?
Yes.
Most of the windows are not like gunked. They are actually
Perfect.
They are but they are dusty and they are old, maybe a little cracked, and the security grates are pulled around them fairly tight, so you can't open them. The only one that you were managed to open up was because Mukong monkey strength the second story ventilation window.
Yeah, for John and Samuel to get out.
Yeah.
I think what Carlito's getting at is because he's looking for a source of sunlight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys have sunlight coming in. Although it's at the end of the day at this point. You guys kind of spent the majority... Well, no.
Hey, Carlito, you need a drink?
Just look at Mukong. Oh. No, imbecile. I don't need another drink. We need to do excuse me. What we need to do is to finally get the hell out of here.
Couldn't agree more.
What?
I couldn't agree more.
So, anything else that Carlito's gonna do?
Still holding on to the Polaroid that John handed me.
Yeah. Well, it's more of just also see if I'm able to find some, some parts as well. Parts around the area to see if see if they can go into like, go in my beautiful baby, my Santa Maria.
Well, as far as it goes, the parts that are being disassembled off the engine block, currently suspended by Dapper and or rather Mukong and Carla. It's pretty well founded that this engine probably has all the parts that you need in that regard.
All right. Perfect.
However,
Perfecto.
you can give a roll to scavenge around the station for something else.
All right. I'll perception check.
Yeah, give me perception on it.
There we go.
23?
23.
As you are bustling about, you go back to the bathrooms, one last check, and realize that nobody has taken the caps off the back of the toilets.
Ooh.
Opening it up, you find a reserve of, admittedly stagnant but clean water.
Hey.
Have we
With
got any
some
bottles?
with use of maybe some car air filters jerry rigged in the main area, you could filter this water, make it clean and drinkable after a quick boil.
Yay!
Okay.
We have somebody that can heat up the water.
Do we?
You.
Can I?
I mean, you can start. Yeah, well.
You don't
Kind
start
of.
fire with your power, but it's more of just you
Flavor.
can help light it up.
I mean, there's torches in there, like an acetylene
Yes.
torch.
Ah.
I'm not touching those. If you realize,
Perfect.
I'll take the acetylene torch and strap that motherfucker to the roof when I'm done.
Okay.
Okay. As for me and
And a welding
Samuel, we will be very stealthily trying to skirt around the edges of the herd
All right.
and
Go
see
ahead.
if we can find. Okay,
Give me stealth rolls for the pair of you.
will do.
Mm.
31. Oh, god damn it. Ah.
You stumble and fall.
Sam managed to, as you guys were moving along, you
Can I do a little thing real quick? Can I make myself look like the zombies? I can make myself look like any humanoid creature.
well, yeah, you can try for it. Yeah.
I don't have to try for it. It's actually no rolls for this.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's
Okay.
you're making yourself look like it, but thing is, it's like you don't know if these undead are going to take you as one of their own. In any case, as you what gave you away in this case was as the pair of you swept around to sort of gauge which direction the herd was moving, maybe for something or another, just to figure out what you could figure out, more or less.
Yeah.
You happen to walk into the ruin, one of the nearby ruins of a building, and unfortunately trip some sort of ancient security system.
Ah. Fuck.
A screaming and wailing alarm going off from a wall-mounted, speaker and light assembly, and God knows what ancient power source is keeping this thing alive, but it's fairly loud. In John's case, with his stealth roll, he was able to manage to maintain ducked behind some low fallen wall. However, Samuel, you just look like another zombie. The other one's turning to look at you as they all start to shamble back in that direction because of the noise.
Okay. I shamble along with them.
Well, as it goes, the zombies are closing in on the pair of y'all's location. They don't seem to be paying you too much mind. However, John is a different story.
Yeah,
he's not discovered yet, but it's.
I'm gonna have to sneak past them. Could use for a bit of misdirection assist.
Yeah. I'll, Is there anything around me that looks relatively heavy?
A lot of broken concrete slabs, fallen walls,
I
and
want
girders.
to. I'd like to just like flick a large chunk of concrete against a wall in the opposite direction where the alarm was to make a big thud.
Well, you do so. However,
Okay.
the alarm is still going.
Can I spot the? Is this like a store security alarm?
Yeah, basically.
I want to use a perception check to see if I can find the control panel.
Same.
Okay, go ahead and give me both. You are going to do it with disadvantage, Samuel, because you are currently trying to disguise yourself. And you are shambling as a zombie, so... you rolled...
Oh,
Damn
we
it!
have no idea. We have no
Yeah,
idea.
you have no
God.
idea. Panic is kind of setting in on the pair of you, and it's not a good situation. Like, if you try, you could maybe make a run for it, or something, but it's gonna have to be pretty soon now.
Yeah, I gotta try and sneak away.
Here's a
Alright.
question then. Can we hear the alarm blaring?
Yeah, everyone in the barn can hear not the barn, but the auto shop can hear the alarm, like, just wailing obnoxiously.
Can I see them, like, running around outside?
No, because
No, you see a bunch of zombies moving towards it, and you do not see John anywhere.
one sec. Grab it.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's transition to the other guys while Bar's gone for a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just start speeding up with the way I do stuff. I'm gonna take the acetylene torch and drop it on the top. I'm gonna bungee cord everything down, and then I'm gonna ratchet strap the large stuff down.
All right.
What else is
Look,
there?
you guys handle your part. We'll handle this.
You guys take your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have an acetylene torch. Do we have a tank with it?
Yeah. That's
Yeah, I assume.
kind of.
Is there a welder's mask?
There is a what was it? A pair of welder's goggles, but not a mask.
Sweet. I'll throw them in the back seat. I'll start ripping open cupboards and pulling out drawers and basically filling bags in the back with as much as I can. Tools, tanks, any kind of storage container I can find that's actually worth a damn. If there's the vending machine in the front.
Well, there is the vending machine in the front, and a lot of the what was it? Like what's it? Well, sorry, brain just sort of like fizzled out for a second there.
Yeah.
A lot of the containers and things that you find that are like somewhat serviceable, or like holding old motor oil, or parts washing things, or
Is there
shit
any,
like that.
Is there any brake cleaner?
There's brake cleaner, yeah.
Okay, I'll take a couple of bottles of that. And I'm gonna get.
It's not by the bottle, my friend. It is a drum of brake cleaner.
Oh.
I'm gonna put that on the roof.
You notice
That's-
as you load up this large 50-gallon drum up onto the roof. The car is sitting noticeably a bit lower on its suspension.
Is it? It's not lifting one side or the other. I'm assuming I put it in the middle.
Yeah, I figure you'd be smart enough to do that, but it's just in general it's
Yeah.
starting to
No,
it's showing the load.
I know. Cool. In that case, I will then take it off. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, bear in mind the fact that I said that it's showing load didn't mean that it was scraping the floor. It's just showing that, oh, this car does have some limits to all the stuff. It's like it can haul a lot, but
Yeah. No, I'm assuming that a 55-gallon drum. Yeah. I just thought, fuck it. Let's see what I can get away with. All right, I'll take it off. How many bottles of motor oil do we have?
altogether, let me see.
Oh no.
In total, like stable motor oil bottles that you found, you have 3, and for your just kind of more like it's the oil's a bit gone off. See here.
Yeah.
You find 14 bottles of stale old motor oil.
Okay, so the 3 we'll throw in. I won't throw them. I'll put them in the back seat, and I'll take.
Oh, and you also have the 2 bottles of the high class shit.
Right. So that's, I'm assuming. Yeah. So I'll take the 5 that are good, put them in the back.
Also, by the
I'll
way,
just-
one of you is going to want to keep an inventory on all of this.
Yeah.
So, like that's
Okay.
Squix, can I get you to do that?
Yeah.
I was actually going to say, if we do this as a group, can we have a handout for the van loadout?
yeah, that probably work. Let me go ahead.
Because if
And...
we're all going to be.
I didn't even know that
management,
handouts could be
so-
used. I didn't even know handouts could be used for that sort of thing. So
Yeah, it would be useful.
let's see. Where do we do that? Handouts. Here we go.
Just create handout, editable by anyone.
Handout.
So some of the slightly, yeah, some of the staler bottles. Yeah, I'm gonna empty them out. So I'm gonna say 5 of those bottles I'm gonna empty out.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and get them clean as possible. Like by sticking a rag in there and spinning it around and pulling it out, and I want to fill that with the dirty water in the basins.
All
And
right.
I'm gonna-
Have to leave.
Sorry?
We need to filter those first. No.
Yeah,
Well, you need to. Actually.
Hey, I'll be
So-
right back. I need to go check something.
I know, but if I'm in, because all I can, okay, so the character can hear a siren going off
Mhm.
and zombies shuffling towards the last place I saw you guys, right? Excellent, I can edit that out.
Yeah,
Um,
that's cool.
so I'm thinking, right, we need to just pack for a quick getaway.
Bare basics then.
Bare basics, but I'm trying to pack up on some water that we can get our hands on and stuff like that. So we've got general maintenance stuff for the van, some goodies from the dungeon end, and some water. And if there's the vending machine, I'm gonna rip that off and see what I can grab from it as well.
On the when you rip the front of the vending machine open, which surprisingly wasn't as much effort as you thought it might have been, you are able to find here. 32 cans of a variety of old world soda pops.
Any plastic bottles?
No, these are all cans.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's better than nothing. So I'm gonna give one a shake. And do I hear liquid inside of them?
Yeah, they still have liquid in them.
Okay. I'm gonna take a fistful of those and put them in the back. What else? Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Motor oil. If people could help me out by filling the inventory as well.
Yeah, I wrote 6 cans of oil, 12 bottles of stale oil, and 2 grit oil,
Okay, hang on a sec.
and 32 cans of soda. There we go.
We have an acetylene torch. What else do we have?
1 tarp.
Tarp. Yeah, that's right. Welder's goggles. And if you
a big fucking fluff ball.
Yeah.
Mhm.
12 bottles of stale oil. Can you take? I'm gonna say 5 of those stale bottles filled with water. So that's 7 bottles of stale oil and
There we go. Got it.
5
I
water
guess
oil.
my character has some free time, so she's going to look around for some fuel.
There was the 2 cans that you found of biodiesel, but there doesn't seem to be anything else as far as like usable fuel left over. There's a couple of old red fueled jerry cans that, well, it's some kind of plasticized rubber in the bottom of it that smells faintly of old gasoline.
But it's mostly empty, right?
It's solid.
No. I mean the gasoline jug. It's mostly empty.
It's solidified.
Oh.
It's not
put down
empty. It just became a brick.
Yeah. Gasoline goes bad. That's one thing that you have to remember. Gasoline and diesel have shelf lives.
But
For gasoline, it's usually around about, I think, 6 months to a year.
This point, I look over to Carla and go, "Hey, Carla,
Aye?
so we're gonna do with the Prius."
I would say we dismembered that thing and maybe we can, I don't know, make some kind of, make something out of it. Jeez. Okay, now it's,
Couple of hand tools.
maybe we could convert it into a trailer or something.
That can work.
Hmm.
That'll work.
Oh, I just remembered something.
Oh,
Wait.
hey, is there any paint?
Hold on. Bar, go on.
Yeah. Just back to me and well, is Ryder back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I just remember I can actually get an automatic perception check once per encounter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that up to pinpoint the location of that alarm.
Alright, you are able to, basically, like, as your normal brain is in its panic state, it triggers your cortical stack AI to kick in. As this system, it's kind of acting like fight or flight, and it's identifying like all of these different structural weak points around you and all this, and all of a sudden it zones in on a single cable running down from the alarm. It highlights it in your vision, with yellow, kind of like an augmented reality display in your eyes.
Yeah, John's gonna try and see if he can actually sever the cable with an arrow shot.
All right, go ahead and give me a roll.
Will do. Sorry.
And you are
Yes.
making this with advantage because your AI is currently trying to keep you alive.
No more ones, please.
Yeah, well, that's up to the dice. Let's see, +2, modifier.
Come on.
18.
Yep, you are able to make contact with it. The force of your arrow, and you're using a broadhead here, I assume, right?
Yeah.
All right. The force of its impact is able to completely sever through the the old casing surrounding the power cable. You hear a fizzle of sparks as the klaxon clicks and whirs, is trying to still draw power, and it's a bit incomplete. And as it starts to short, it starts to heat up, and the piece of wood-backed plank on the other side of it, where it was fastened to, begins to catch fire as it slowly just melts away. You have successfully disarmed the alarm. There is a slight fire in the area, but it's isolate. You can tell that it's isolated enough that it's not going to do much of anything for it. If anything, it's allowing the shadows to be much longer in the area. So the undead are now at disadvantage for being able to make things out while looking in the direction of that fire.
Gotcha. I can probably still tell who Samuel is due to his clothing.
I'm not wearing clothing. Well, I'm wearing purple
Oh.
shorts, sure.
Shorts, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I'm going to just give him a slight signal if I can, non-verbally, that I'm going to take off.
Yeah. I'm going to shamble around a little bit and try and break off from the horde eventually. Once I can catch an opening.
I'm going to make another stealth roll to get myself out of the corner I'm in.
All
Use
right.
the shadows to my advantage.
All right. All right, and
29.
they're rolling at disadvantage. Yeah, not even close. You are practically a ghost to them. And as for Ryder, let's see. Yeah, you are able to make it away from the undead. They don't really pay you much mind, and thankfully, the area that you were, skirting around happened to be in a direction away from the place where everyone's holed up for right now.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
So they're still at least moving in a different direction at that point.
Yeah. I just had an idea. I want to take one of my arrows.
Mhm.
I want to quickly carve up with my Bowie knife a series of notched striations to the tip to make it whistle in flight,
Okay.
and use it as a directed noise maker to draw some of the herd further away from the garage.
All right. But bear in mind that when you fire it, it's gonna whistle when you fire it. So
Yeah. But just gonna keep it ready on my bow holding hand
okay.
for when I want to use it. Not right now, but if the moment comes where I need to.
All right.
Meanwhile, I'm going to try and keep an eye on Samuel and see how he's doing. In terms of getting himself off the group of shamblers he's with.
Yeah, I'm going to try and shamble my way back to John.
Oh, yeah, that's what's it? That's about it's easy enough for you to do in this state.
Yeah. Well, that could have gone better.
Yeah, well, expect the unexpected. We're gonna have to see if we can still find some water around here. If
Yeah.
nothing pans out, we just regroup and make the most out of it. It's gonna shorten our stay here, but it is what it is.
Let's go. Wasn't there water stored near the Blight Corpse?
The cistern we passed through.
Yeah.
There might be some water. There might not. We'll have to go check. Yeah, we're
Let's
gonna
go
try
check.
and keep very quietly. Move towards that cistern that you described when we arrived. The one that was dripping over Carlito.
Trying to remember that exactly.
It was where we
ended up
managed. We just arrived, and I actually needed a place to catch some shade. And you started describing like a noise that was happening was just water dripping over Carlito.
Oh
So
no,
there
no,
was
it was from the overhang near the hydrogen
Oh, the
fueling
overhang.
pumps. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, that was yeah.
Oh, is that overwhelmed by zombies now?
That area is it's thin enough that you guys might be able to make it through on a another stealth check. However, you'll have to shimmy up to the top of the awning to try and see if there was water up there.
Can I do the same thing that we did earlier? Boost John up there with my overly stretchy arms?
That would give away your position.
Hmm.
Okay.
Because-
So first
Yeah.
stealth to approach the place, then run athletics.
No,
climb it?
it should be fairly easy to climb. Like these sort of things were
Yeah.
built in mind of maintenance and stuff later down the line. So
Yeah. Okay.
you
So
can
the
climb
worst
a
part
ladder,
is
you're fine.
just sneaking towards it.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Stealth again?
Yep.
Well, I should sneak. Okay. 26.
All right, you are able to pass
And
that.
here's mine, 22.
Yep, you both are able to avoid alarms this time.
Yeah, keeping our eyes really open now.
As you manage to reach this awning over the hydrogen fueling station, you find without too much trouble a set of handholds built into the pillars holding it up, with a access hatch. After some distinct pressure and grunting, you're able to lift open this trapdoor hatch at the top to gain access to the roof. You do not at the top of it. You see heaps of sand kind of scattered about, but at current you are not seeing water aside from a large container labeled H.
Oh.
Give me a perception check.
Will do.
I got a 20.
And 20.
All right. You both are able to detect a slight glow coming from some of the pipes coming out of that large container labeled H. There is
Actually, I have a handheld Geiger. I have a small Geiger counter on me.
the Geiger counter is not reading anything.
Okay.
Instead, what you find upon closer inspection, there is a hydrogen leak from these old pipes, and it's causing a bit of a glow vent on the pipes. So as the hydrogen is burning just slightly against the sand around it, a bit of water is seeping away as a byproduct of the burning. And sort of staining a bit of a wet ring around the sand.
Would it take a while to be able to refill our canteens from there?
From that, it's about a drip, drip, drip. It's
Yeah.
not particularly all that wet.
Useful for them.
Yeah.
But it does indicate that somewhere nearby may be more water.
May or may not. As
Not
far as it
maybe.
goes, you know that this is not a very deep amount of sand right here, and this whole structure is seems pretty bone dry anywhere else you look. It's common sense would dictate that the water that fell on Carlito was just a byproduct of these glow spots on the old pipes.
Fair enough. So
There's a little bit of water
we're
dripping
not.
down.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No prize.
Oh.
Yeah, we need to just regroup.
Alright. You want to go check on the Blight corpse before we head back?
I mean, the thing's huge. Must be right here. If it's still
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Is the
Blight
corpse
corpse
still?
Shit, that's right. There was a blight corpse up there.
Well, nearby anyway. At the base of the awning.
I'm going back over my notes. Hold on.
Yeah. Dapper made it a point so we could walk away with something from the last encounter.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking about what else we've got in the truck that I need to worry about.
Nothing really in the trucks except some of my old notes.
Are you guys sure that
think
you're not confusing like the blight that fell into the water at your old camp?
No,
we dragged
we
away
dragged
one
it.
corpse, the one that was
Dragged that
intact.
Oh, you dragged one. Okay, then the dragged one is still, the dragged one is still there. However, it is it's distinctly chewed on at this point.
Is there burning zombies around it?
Or rather, has the
Well, there's some
its
melted
blood
zombie.
leak.
Yeah, its blood has leaked out over the tarmac
Ah,
underneath.
fuck! It's just compromised by now. Fuck. There goes any value that thing had.
I mean,
Yeah, we're.
it might still have some blood in it, and or you could scrape it off the sand. There's glowing sand underneath where the blood has gotten to.
Best to just make it back, to be honest.
Yeah. Nothing much we can do. We just gotta head back.
Actually, what you guys notice, give me a perception check. Actually,
We'll do.
Will do. 1 second.
Oh,
I got a 12.
that's
About an
actually
11.
fine. As far as it goes, like as you guys climb down, you hear the a very familiar chittering from before. Looking out across the way, you happen to spy the TV Clicky that you guys had met from before, and he seems to be busying himself around the blood from the blight, sitting there scooping the sand up with looks like an oven mitt that's sizzling a bit, and packing it into old soda cans. It looks up at you, and then goes back to what it's doing.
John just elbows Samuel and points to the clicky.
Yeah, I see it. What do you want to do about it?
I don't know. You're the charmer.
Well, I guess we could go have a slight word with it. I should probably not look like this, though. Go back to basically my standard form. Until I have to again. Well, let's go have a word with our favorite insectoid over there.
Well, John's gonna just try and keep watch on the perimeter.
All right.
Make sure we don't, get any rude intermissions.
Any rude
Yeah.
dudes?
Yeah.
The clicky is stooped over, and its 4 sets of arms are. It seems to be a very assembly line process of it scooping sand, packing it into these containers, and then setting them aside.
Well, I just walk up and make not making my kind of making my presence known to the clicky, but still trying to stay discreet to the shambling horde of flesh-eating monsters around.
What no shall want.
Okay. That would what you want is what you said?
Yeah, he said,
Just-
what
okay.
what no shall want.
Okay. Oh, I was just trying to see what you were doing with the kill that we brought here. This horrific blight monster.
It pauses as if seeming to search for words. Good. The worm good. He manages
Worm
to, and he
Well-
also he points at Can and says dynamite.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You had the same thought I did then with this thing.
It simply is completely indifferent to your comment.
Well, yes. Since that is our kill, would you mind if we actually take it back? I'll let you take what you've collected so far, but we have worked quite hard to actually take that. We did give you back your flamethrower in fair trade. This is our property.
The clicky pauses and looks up at you and says, "Worm desert. Desert property." Do you want to give me a social to be able to understand him in that regard?
Yeah, interaction.
Interaction?
Ryder?
I think Ryder died.
Oh no.
Ryder.
I think we can basically glean that the desert is his property.
There we go.
Okay.
Sorry. Good interaction check.
Interaction check. Okay.
Ooh.
28.
28. You are able to discern, despite the clicky's unfortunate lack of grasp of common, you are able to understand what he means in the context of that the blight, the dead blight is the deserts, as in to say that it's for all things.
We're
So,
the ones who had.
You
Yes.
you may have killed it, but as far as it goes, it's like he's not stopping you from doing anything with it.
Okay.
He's helping himself in the same way that anything else from the desert would help itself to it.
Yeah. It's not gonna get in our way, basically.
Okay.
Best
Can I, I signal John over as well. It's like, well, we should probably do what the clicky's doing and fill up a few containers if we have spare ones.
Ask him if he wants to trade a few feet of spider silk for some cans.
Well, Mr. Actually, never got your name. Do you have a name?
It shakes its head. What name?
Okay. Okay.
Me, Clicky.
Fair enough. Clicky. Would you like to have some spider silk and trade for a few of those containers? We have more than enough.
It makes a horrific screech noise in response to mention of spider silk.
Oh boy.
cockroaches,
Fair
no
enough.
offense. Spiders. Just a thought.
Ooh.
It looks like you have gravely insulted it.
Oh.
Oh, I do apologize, but this is very fine material. I'm sure you understand that.
It chitters something in Clicky that you cannot discern. At the end of it, it
Probably
finally,
speciesist.
yeah. At the end of it, it finally sits there and takes a moment to breathe, and responds saying, "Spider bad."
Spider is bad. It almost killed us multiple times.
Spider dead.
We killed 4 of these, or no, 3 of these things down in the sewers.
It pauses when you
Those are
say
her-
kill.
Yeah.
God, I can't do the voice today.
No,
It's
It
fine.
looks straight at you and says proof.
Proof? We have the spider gland. We ripped him out of the corpse itself.
clicky see no proof.
I open my backpack and I show him the extracted spider silk gland.
Doesn't speak English. It's not retarded.
It squints, inspecting the thing, coming up to it as its long antenna wrap over the surface of it, or it rears back and looks at you, like just kind of like in awe at this. It doesn't say anything, but it's just you get the feeling that it understands, it believes you.
It was a very fierce battle, but we were able to overcome these horrific creatures that are absolutely terrifying to deal with, and I don't ever want to meet them.
Yeah, batter cops aren't just our problem; they're everyone's problem.
But we did kill 3 of them. Do you want some spider silk for trade?
The clicky shakes its head and says something to the point of it doesn't want any silk, though it says it does have something to give you in thanks.
Please be the flamethrower. Please be the flamethrower.
It is quite fascinating how easily and quickly the creature moves. Like, compared to when he was weighed down with Carlito, like, even with the pop cans of explosive blood, this thing bobs and weaves around the undead as if it was almost made out of water.
Yeah, it's the insectoid agility and speed.
It manages to get back into the convenience store before skittering back out and approaching the pair of you.
Yeah, while it's gone, could we pack a few containers of our own of the sand blood mixture?
Yeah, you can try.
I mean, actually, do we have any proper containers for this? Because I don't think
we brought the canteens because of the water. That was our main goal.
Yeah, I guess we could fill up everyone's canteens.
I mean,
yeah, it's fine.
Gotta need that.
We can live without it. Yeah, it's fine. We don't need to worry about it for now.
Actually, wait. Let me check my. Could we put some of that blood-tainted sand into just a plastic bag?
you can try.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can put it in a plastic bag, but you'd have
Just
to try.
a small enough amount just to make sure that it's not like overstretching.
Well,
Meanwhile, the clicky's getting back, I'm sure.
the clicky returns and he comes up to you all and he holds out a small capsule. It says "Good treasure,"
Good treasure?
and then it sits there and like points a pair of its claws at its mandibles and hands it.
Is it medicine?
It is a from the little glass side pane that you see on the capsule. It is it looks to be black and viscous.
It's a block of molasses. Mixing with sugar. Insects love molasses.
Could be anything, really.
I
Oh,
I hand it
please,
to
for the
Samuel
love
to
of God,
inspect.
be the Szechuan sauce.
Can make heads or tails of this?
No, it's just a sealed container. Apparently the clicky seems to think it's food, but then again, the clicky thinks cardboard and wires are food. So
Yeah.
I accepted gratefully and thank our insectoid friend here.
it does watch you as as John is trying to scoop up some of the stuff, and the clicky like holds one of its smaller hands, grabs John's. He says, "No touch, fire burn."
Well, I have my asbestos gloves. Will that work?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have one way of knowing.
Yeah.
I just tap my asbestos glove just lightly on the sand, see if it does anything.
You feel it, a slight fizz at where you touched the glove. But it seems to be that it's not it's not getting through, at least yet. So with the gloves, you should be able to begin to scoop it up. However, with the fact that it is fizzing, prolonged contact with this stuff is probably not a good idea.
I'm going to make my one hand as big as I possibly can, which is Yeti size, and scoop up a decent amount and put into the plastic bag. One movement.
Yeah, you can do that. You're kind of overfilling it, but unfortunately,
not enough to overfill it. I should have clarified that.
Okay.
Just enough where fills it up and John can put it back in his bag.
As it goes, you are able to do so, and yeah.
All right.
One last thing. If we're ever back in these parts and we have something useful to trade, would you be interested?
The clicky cocks its head to the side, pausing before going ahead and giving a nod. And then he goes back.
Water, extra supplies, so on and so forth.
The clicky just goes back to what it was doing.
Okay.
Just indifferent, yeah. I think, well, we've gotten all we could get out of this. We should get back.
Yeah, we don't want to spend any more time here than we actually have to. Take care, Clicky.
Yeah, and
So,
we will fuck off back. Yeah, back to the...
Checking in with the others. Those of you who were, doing the disassembly, you're finding you're coming near the end of that. And, let's see, what else were you guys up to?
There's an awful lot of things we was up to.
Yeah, true.
I was taking inventory whilst you were away. Is there anything I missed on the list?
I don't know, is there anything that missed on the list?
I'm asking everyone.
Hold on for me.
Great oil, great oil. You might want to specify that those are bottles. Motor oil.
Oh, here you go.
Synthetic motor oil. 7 bottles of stale oil, 5 stale motor oil, 5 water bottles.
Dirty water bottles.
Yeah, you might want to write dirty water on that.
Oh, I haven't saved my version of this yet.
Okay. 6 cans of motor oil, 32 cans of soda, mixed, and bundle of hand tools with welder's goggles.
And then the acetylene torch as well.
For the hand tool, you might want to specify on the bundle of hand tools, put in brackets, mechanic.
I will, yeah.
Okay.
So, if that's everything, I'm just going to drop it in Gamma text so I don't forget when I get back upstairs, because I'm actually out for a smoke at the moment.
Fair enough. Okay. I mean, all of you guys can edit it as well, so...
Yeah.
Cool. In that case, I'm going to pack in engine parts. I'm assuming that we're ripping the spark plugs, the wiring, any kind of...
well, you guys said you wanted to strip. You wanted to strip the block.
Yep. So piston heads, cam heads, and pistons and cam heads.
Good. I was afraid. Wish I would have remembered we could have done this originally. We could have just ripped out the fucking bad piston Carlito's truck and ran out 3 pistons. But yeah, it's
Hindsight.
whatever. Yeah, hindsight.
We're going to remove all the screws and pack those away, and the bolts as well, bolts and screws that we can find.
All right.
Strap everything down, put it all in the back of the truck.
Okay.
I'm getting everything ready. Basically, everyone is like, I'm loading up my pistol and checking all of my gear over, making sure I've got everything. I'm kind of like keeping myself busy until John and Sam turn back up.
All right.
Okay. Well, can John and Sam's show back up, or need to
No,
do anything else?
No, you guys can show have shown back up at this point.
Well, as we
we just
basically shimmy through the window
again. Yeah.
again. Well, how have you guys been doing?
You know, a little of this, a little of that, a little shit myself when I heard the alarm going off.
Yeah, imagine us.
Yeah, we're stuck in the middle of it. Ran into our insect friend.
You guys were out there. How thick was the herd?
Actually,
It's not.
near a couple of near the convenience store. It's the worst of it. Several dozen, maybe close to 100. But it's pretty sparse everywhere else. And the buzzards are keeping them busy. Once we're ready to go, there's actually a legit chance that we can just plow through a few stragglers and move on.
Yeah.
And we can always provide a distraction.
Oh, there's.
An opposite end.
Because I had an idea whilst you guys were out.
Oh,
Yeah.
We stripped the car horn out of the Prius. We set it to go, and then we catapult that fucker as far away as possible. They'll follow it.
Or are we just going to leave turn the Prius into a distractionary device?
Pretty
Oh,
much.
we're trying.
Okay, we could do that. I also have another idea on top of that. Then it would been nice to turn it into a trailer, but it's fine.
yeah.
We just need to rip the horn out of the system. We don't need to.
Oh, okay, fair.
I mean,
There's
if
the-
you,
If that's the case.
if you think about it, we can take one of those ratchet straps, get up on the roof of this place, set the horn to blare. I can spin it around and yeet that fucker about a mile.
Did you just unironically say that you're going to yeet a car alarm a mile?
Yes.
Yes,
Apparently.
I think I will assist you with this
Oh my
because we're going to
God.
make modifications to it. Well, I guess there should be about. Can I? Can I get like a rough year of what Prius this is?
I
I guess you're gonna have to roll.
Mechanics?
Mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Looking for the VIN numbers. 24.
Alright. For 24, you are able to tell that this was a Prius Prime.
Prius Prime.
Yeah, so 2019.
Still 2019. Okay, perfect. That means that it has the most unstable as fuck 110 pounds lithium-ion batteries.
Oh. You want me to yeet a car battery a mile?
I mean, I was going to help.
Oh well. What we could do is we could use your rubbery skeleton as a giant catapult.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking something along those lines.
Actually, now that you guys are talking, I'm getting an idea of my own.
Yeah,
So
it's got
that's
thinking.
basically electronics, right?
Yeah, should be straight up electronics.
What if Carla wired the radio to it as a remote detonator of sorts?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So you were gonna have a remote-controlled bomb drive through an entire horde of zombies.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys heard of my erect.
One sec.
Carla
Carla,
looks
yeah.
up from what she's doing on the Prius. Did someone just say we build a bomb?
We're
And
going.
Prince.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going into some knowledge that I've used in the past for certain tasks. So
Carlitos looks a little concerned, like, oh god, I'm just gonna.
you should be fine, Carlito. We should be a few 100 feet away from this thing.
Alright.
And you know the best thing? We don't even need a remote. I am the remote.
Okay,
That's
so
right.
I'm gonna pull the mechanics kit out of the back, and I'm gonna say, let's get to work.
Dun,
Oh,
dun, dun,
Oh,
dun,
right.
dun.
Hang on a sec. Can we play the 18 theme? Is that public domain yet?
That
It
is-
might.
no.
It might be. You know what?
Wait,
I'm gonna risk
considering-
it. I'm gonna risk it. Fuck it.
It's an 18 moment. We're building a gadget to get us out of this.
Yep. Let's see.
That's
If
as
only-
easy as it gets.
If
All
only
right.
Gator had put us in a deli, we'd have made a motorcycle out of cheese.
So,
Oh.
god damn it. Is there any like large metal containers? Like an empty drum or something?
There's not an empty
There's
one,
a-
but there's several ones that are full.
We can
Is
empty
there like
one.
an empty toolbox? Actually, that would work.
Empty toolbox. Yeah, there are a couple of empty toolboxes.
Okay, we're gonna start.
Please don't hurt us, NPC.
Okay, so we're gonna shove these empty toolboxes with leftover nuts and bolts.
Oh. Oh, God.
Wait, who
Oh.
muted it?
John just.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was muting it on my end
No, you just server muted it. Straight server
Sorry.
muted it.
because I have it actually playing on the show.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
John just merged this with Samuel doing. Oh, you're making yourself an IED.
That's
Turn your
exactly
breeze
right.
into a giant ass claymore. All those nuts and bolts are gonna serve as shrapnel once the string detonates. You need to back them just right though for maximization of
Yep.
the
Also,
the arc.
can I see that bag of sand that we got a little while ago?
Oh. Oh yeah. Here you go. Just unpacking it from my backpack carefully.
The others
Very
have no
careful.
idea. Yeah, the others have no
Oh,
idea
by
what
the
the
way,
fuck this shit is.
By the way, boys, we got ourselves a couple of pounds of homemade dynamite. This might help.
What? Oh god.
Carla's,
caliente.
Carla's eyes glow up like, oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't you- wasn't there some
This
leaf
is gonna be
springs
a
around
team
here as
effort
well?
again. What?
Wasn't there some leaf springs around here as well?
Yeah, there were
Yeah,
some
there
leaf
were.
springs.
Okay. We're gonna make a gigantic lever that Mukong and Samuel's gonna be on one side, and the other stuff's going to be on the other. We're making a trebuchet.
Oh.
What have I done?
Oh.
So basically, let's see. We split the team into two groups. One of them does
Okay.
the wiring and the science part, the other one does the mechanics part.
I'll do the heavy lifting and mechanics with Sam and John, I guess.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm not bad at mechanics.
Carlito and Carla can handle
Yep,
the,
I guess
the,
we're
the wiring part.
we got the wiring.
All right.
All right, let's get our respective roles on this.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So,
what do you need from us?
all right, for those of you working on mechanical systems, it is going to be mechanics, as
Okay,
well
so
as I'm
three-way
going to
support.
need. What was it? An endurance?
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
you guys
so
have not.
what-
You guys have not slept, rest, or ate this whole time. So
Wait, I
Oh,
thought we
God.
actually ate some
we did
MREs.
Yeah,
that
we
at
ate
the-
some
we did that at the end of the last session. We
Yeah.
rested.
Oh,
We
okay.
took a short.
Yeah.
We did take the rest.
Actually, Carlito, didn't you find some water?
Yeah.
Oh.
Si, senor. I actually did.
What if one of us filters that real quick out of some stuff? Actually, Mukong,
Hold
can I
on,
see your,
right. Hold on, guys.
Hold on.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to do mechanics checks for the building,
yeah,
right?
that's fine.
Right,
Yeah,
so let's
okay.
do that now.
Yeah.
Mechanics.
Yep.
I'll support. I've only got +6 mechanics, so
Same, so.
I got 8, so I guess I'll lead.
we'll
Alright.
support you, yeah.
Yep.
all right, all
So,
three of you.
Okay.
Alright. John, you go first on the roll?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Okay.
26.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
12.
8.
Mostly helpful to having
Mukong and Samuel are more hindrance than help at this point. To the point that John boots them the fuck away until he needs them to just lift some heavy leaf spring.
Alright.
Just a blur around it. Just
Okay,
cutting.
there you go. There's my heavy lifting roll for the strength check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have no problem lifting.
Well,
lift
Well-
this. That's
That's just a
Mukong,
that's a standard socket wrench as well.
hey, Mukong, can I see your 1911?
Sure, I hand it over. Do
Is there
not
any spare-
destroy my
I'm not-
energy.
Is there any spare air filters around here?
Yeah.
Or sorry, oil
no,
filters.
oil filter. Oh,
Yeah, there's a box with very, very ancient-looking oil filters.
Doesn't really matter. Okay, I am going to try and mount the oil filter as a suppressor.
That's a mechanics check.
I'm going to take some air filters and I'm going to start filtering the dirty water bottles into.
That's a 21.
Yeah, you Jesus
redneck
Christ.
suppress.
Yeah, you have redneck suppressor the fucking 1911.
I will
Hey,
drop that in
Mukong, I've got a
my-
gift for you.
I'm going to drop that. I'm going to write redneck suppressor.
Good lord, leave it to Florida man to figure out how to fucking.
What do you expect?
You guys are the ones who invited me. You should have expected this.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so as far as Mukong is doing with the filters, you are definitely able to filter out particulates. However, you are able to note that there is a gleaming sheen to the surface of the water.
It's oil. Wait. Is there charcoal by... This is a long shot. Is there any charcoal around here by chance?
Make some. Wouldn't
Fair
take too much to make some. Is there an old pallet around?
There's a couple of old pallets, and
I smash them
you'll-
up into basically tinder.
Torch, just torch the pallets, then the charcoal.
Well, no, not inside. I'm going to smash up the pallets and store them in the back so that we can make some charcoal.
Do it
filters.
later.
Well, that's good. Yeah,
Anyway,
that's good.
let's carry on with the rest of this trebuchet build.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Also, the important part: Carla's gonna have to handle the actual electrical wiring. we
Yeah.
need.
So
Prius.
for the electricians, for the initial teardown on the Prius, that will be a an electronics and a mechanical check,
Electronics. What do you mean,
science.
science check,
Okay.
and a mechanics check.
Okay, first goes the mechanics.
Okay,
29.
you're doing just fine. You are very well practiced working on a fellow machine. You are a skilled surgeon.
18.
Carlito is a little bit more thumbs, but he does fine.
Hey, he's helpful at least. I mean,
Look, I
All
have
that hot
fat
wiring
fingers.
of cars.
Yeah,
It's
he's-
hard. It's hard
While,
enough
while
for me.
she's
Oh yeah, that's what I mean
while
by all
she's doing
thumbs.
it, while she's doing it, she's humming a very very delighted tune because it's
I
just
go-
child's play for her.
Yeah.
And there comes the science check.
Yes, please.
We got a 22.
All right, I'll do the science check as well.
You did okay. Let's see,
10.
Carlito is more used to working with living things. Electronics aren't exactly his forte. He zaps himself a couple of times and kind of relegates himself to sort of more of a gopher role in this sort of deal. But
Pretty much,
not
Raleig's the dad, and I'm holding the flashlight.
kind of, yeah, because it's a little over
I'm
your
sorry.
head for this for the you don't want to risk it for these lithium batteries, which are basically
Yeah,
a rolling
yeah.
bomb.
Yeah. Let's not.
Yeah, my cactus friend, you should really not have your sort of
Especially
fingers in this very very fragile thing.
Especially considering that he's mostly water.
Oof. Yeah.
And sugar. Very much.
Yeah, if we hit you, if we hit you with a live wire on either side, you'd start to glow.
Oh no.
You got a lot of electrolyte to you, boy.
Yeah.
But
Hey, you can make a great
Everything-
doctor.
Yeah, but everything was going okay then?
yeah, you are able
Yeah,
to disassemble the vehicle just fine, and then it will be an additional science check to begin the assembly of the well, call it an IED.
Okay.
That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Should we all throw
Yeah.
in on this one? Or...
I think it's safer if John doesn't help with the science part.
Okay.
We can,
I've only
we can
got-
both go with the science.
I'm going to
part.
limit the number of people that can help with it.
Yeah.
Considering that this is a sophisticated mechanism.
Oh.
I mean, quote unquote sophisticated mechanism. Yeah, there's only
like-
so much that other people can do to help in
Look,
this
we
sort
are,
of
we are
situation.
basically
And-
logging the bomb.
Yeah, if you have more than 2 people working on this, it will not confer an assist. Instead, I will start counting as a penalty. So
Yeah,
only 2 people.
I am definitely stepping the fuck away.
I'll assist Feldy.
Anyone having a science value over 10?
No.
No.
I
No.
do.
Yeah, well,
that's
you're
what I'm
primary no matter
Yeah.
what.
You're a
Okay,
science
let's
person.
see.
Alright, Guys, I'll be right back. I gotta go take care of some dog stuff. So,
Okay.
All right.
while you take care of the dog.
Ding dong.
Oh shit!
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Fuck.
Oh! Shit!
Shit!
Um,
Well,
I botched it. Fuck!
oh.
Wukong is hoping not to use the redneck suppressor on himself.
All right, so let's see here. 12 versus reflex.
Yeah,
Yes!
23.
Everyone
17.
beats that.
Everybody beats that. All right, so you guys take half damage jumping away, and it is an explosion for 9 damage.
wait.
Ah,
What is the quote unquote explosion damage? What type of damage is it?
Explosive. It's explosive force.
Of course, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
of course.
Is that
Yeah.
counted? Is that counted as
Fine.
an encounter?
No, that's not an encounter. That's a botched bomb that you made.
Yeah.
You short-circuited
Yeah.
You don't need to.
I would
you
want
don't
to
need to be my.
absorb it.
You don't need to be my battery. This is only 5 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
It'll be
I had
fine.
a feeling that. Yeah.
You just
I
see
mean,
Carlita just.
she's gonna have to dig fucking bolts and screws out of her face, but yeah, she'll be fine.
Ah, God.
I checked the van.
The van has some scuffs in the paint, and there is a bolt that has. Fucking damn it! So, there's a bolt that is jammed into the metal siding for the armor on it. It's literally like it hot metal, like the impact force caused the metal to fuse.
That's
It's a
cool.
permanent bolt in there. Oh, God.
Yeah. Feldy, you now have a bolt horn on the side of your head.
Ah,
Kind of like Solid Snake. Or, I'm sorry, Venom
punish
Snake.
Carl.
Yeah.
Why are we here? Just to suffer. Every night I feel my arm, my leg.
Ah,
I mean,
This is
she
the
did
last
lose.
one
Hey,
away.
she did lose her arm. So
know that was the
Yeah.
Carla's turning into.
Everyone-
I didn't want to
it's a-
say anything because she had the best science, but didn't she try to make a bomb before and ultimately blew up in her face?
No, she
No,
blew up
she tried-
fucking. She tried to disarm.
Disarming a bomb.
Yeah, she tried to disarm the collar off of Stumpfer and blew off her arm. And as a result,
Yeah, like,
Carla,
so basically,
I
everyone
think you're
goes
cursed
to
for
cover.
bombs.
I hate explosives.
So okay, so that 9 damage, is halved, so 4.5. So you, those who took a half damage took 5 damage. That basically everybody.
Everyone took 5 damage. Yeah.
I fucking hate explosives.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Is everything still in working order? Other than the fact that we just got peppered with shrapnel.
You're out of you used up
They're
your bomb sand and
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
And the toolbox is now a red flower on the table.
Yeah.
Oh.
My bigger question is, what's with Roll20 and me botching any explosive rolls?
It has dramatic
This is
tension.
Crazy.
It's a thing.
It's just-
Like, okay, everyone alive? Anyone
No.
in need of serious medical attention?
No.
More importantly,
Just
the
pull
noise
that-
we made.
Carlito is
I'm
got
pulling
like
out one bolt and just go, ugh, I'm gonna feel that.
Carlito, you have a
Hey,
you have
Carlito, you
when
don't
you
have
pull
leather
that bolt
knees.
out. When you pull that
Mm.
bolt out, there is a small trickle of cactus juice that flows out.
My
Just like-
sap.
Yeah, just. Psst.
Did you just piss yourself?
No. I think it's. No.
He's bleeding.
Oh. Why does it smell like my piss then?
I think it's just you.
Oh. I need to
Think
cut
I-
down on sugar.
Yeah. Yeah, Bastardo. You might be what we call diabetic.
Oh.
Oh, he's got monkey diabetes. Oh no!
Got the monkey stop bleeding.
That would explain the bad mood.
Oh.
Oh great! Now we have spider cancer and monkey diabetes in the team. Great.
No, that was a wrongful diagnosis.
You're gonna sue.
I've gotten a second opinion.
It was just benign spider cancer. There we go.
God damn it, I spent 2 months on just eating up cyanide mixed with hallucinogenic mushrooms. Goddamn medicine, man.
And dirty.
Wait. Was was the medicine man? Was he Rojogan?
No.
Rojogan is.
May have been one of those new age hippie types, though.
Oh no! Did you get essential oils on top of you?
Nah, we're just eating a lot of peach bits. It's magic mushrooms.
Oh,
that's
right.
really
Okay.
So yeah,
Right.
back on
Yeah.
point. Back on point.
Yeah.
So we
The
have,
smoke clears. It smells like ass, and
Yeah.
everyone's
Thank
ears
you.
are
No, no.
ringing.
Yeah.
Okay, what happened?
Carla rolled
Golden.
a 1.
On the ball,
Mark.
like right while you walked away, she rolled a 1,
I saw it.
and Carlito
Oh.
rolled a fucking 12.
It's all your fault.
Hang on a second.
How's
Let
it
me just.
my fault?
Let me
No,
see
it's
what I
just
would
versus a
roll.
reflex.
His,
Okay,
because he
yeah,
went
no,
away.
What was that? What was that roll right there, Mukong? What was
Oh, that was just out of interest to see what I would have rolled on a science check alongside.
Yeah. Yeah, but Feldy.
You would have tried to put your cigarette out in it.
I wasn't smoking.
Oh, my ears. Oh god, we need a rest. Well, there goes that.
That was just the lithium part, wasn't it?
No, that was the sand.
That was the sand
Ah,
too?
same
Yeah,
part.
that's what they were
Yeah.
working on. They were packing the
Oh, God.
the sand and putting the
The
electronics in.
I mean, we should be
Jeez.
probably happy.
We can still use
like
the battery. We can still use the batteries.
Does
Battery.
anyone really want to go for round 2 on that one? Because I want
No.
distance when you do.
Not today.
All
Not
we
today. No,
need to
no,
do,
no, no.
all we need to do is like take some of that brake fluid
Mm.
and that and
Actually.
and have it like tape a bottle of brake fluid to the side of a lithium battery and catapult that fucker and it'll go bang.
Mukong, didn't you get brake cleaner?
There's a 55-gallon drum right over there.
Oh
Okay.
God!
You're all insane. You're all fucking insane, I swear to God.
I wouldn't-
Samuel's having flashbacks right now to the not so good days.
I'm just looking at John like I'm.
Were the
I mean,
trees
DC
speaking Vietnamese?
No, he was speaking Vietnamese.
Oh shit! The sky was speaking Fortunate Son.
Yeah. Just look at Carlito, just lean my head against his shoulder, trying to use the pacifying aura to calm myself.
Wukong, can I get you to take this
Long breath.
55
Deep,
gallon drum
long breath.
and the lithium-ion batteries? And didn't we find some duct tape?
Yeah, is there any duct tape?
Yeah, you guys found duct tape. You found several rolls
Sweet.
of duct tape.
I wrapped these basically at this point IEDs to the outside of this incredibly flammable pressurized container.
Wait, what IEDs? What? Wait, where? What?
Did you have batteries?
The batteries
Yeah, we
aren't
didn't-
IEDs. They're just batteries.
Oh no, we can make them better. IEDs though. That's the thing.
That'll be a science check to be able to do
Well,
that.
okay, so lithium-ion batteries, if they've not been charged for a very long time, are very unstable. Any kind of puncture to the outside, and bang.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Oh no, we're
Yeah,
just
but
gonna have John
still-
shoot them.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, we're gonna do a pull thing.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Keep shooting
yeah.
kind of thing. Huh?
More
I mean,
important,
I've hit smaller
importantly,
targets.
we can
Yeah.
duct tape the.
And on top of that,
the-
Wukong,
the-
hand the suppressed handgun to John for this.
No. Oh.
That's a good idea. Suppressed handgun. Okay, so I'm basically gonna say, Samuel, why don't you go outside dressed as a zombie carrying this and just plant it right in the middle of the fucking right in the middle of a horde. And John, here's the pistol.
Okay, and also, do we still have that siren around? Is there?
Well, there's
Any
there's
kind of
still
a-
got a horn in the
Oh, I can provide noise.
Oh, perfect.
I was fine tuning one of my arrows into a whistle arrow, so
That'll work.
with noise, we can provide you noise.
So basically, as we're what I'm thinking is, as we're driving off, we'll set this away from that hydrogen tank, very far away from it.
No.
Eh,
on top of it.
no, we've made friends with the clicky. We don't want to fuck with said clicky at this point.
By the way, as you guys are discussing this, you hear
Oh yeah.
Okay,
a bomb
let's hurry
going
this
off
up.
on the a bomb going off on the outside in the inside of this building probably drew their attention.
Yeah, I think it's time
Alright.
for us.
It's time to do the distraction, and then we're gonna peel the fuck out of here. Oh.
Yep.
First things first, though. Before we do that, we need to strip that Prius down. Did we strip it down? To
yeah,
the trailer?
Feldy
we
Feldy and Carlito already stripped the damn thing.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Usable part.
We're
We're ready to
oh,
go.
well.
The roll is this.
If that's the case, then we can just stuff that gallon drum in the back of that. Like open the boot and just stuff it in the back, and then just drag it behind the car, making as much noise as possible. Disconnect it, and then when we're a good clear distance away, bam, and just glass an entire horde of zombies.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
I was gonna try and put the air compressor on it, but fuck it.
Nah, the air compressor can't be moved from the auto shop. It's cemented
Oh,
in.
there's ways to move
Okay.
it.
We have an acetylene torch.
But
I just wanted the air tank.
wait, yeah, we're on a timer now, boys.
Yeah, we're on a timer
Yeah.
now, so
So let's go.
fuck it. Put that 55-gallon drum in there. Also,
I'll
didn't,
duct tape the lithium-ion batteries to the back as well.
didn't we have some spare oil cans?
No.
Like bad oil cans?
Oh, yeah.
Good. We're gonna make an
Stuff
oil
in the
slick
fridge.
behind us.
No, we don't need to do that.
Make a
We
oil.
can no
Oh,
with
okay,
the
fair
oil.
enough.
We can basically make napalm with that oil. We don't need to waste it.
Wait, some of this. Okay.
Okay,
so,
fair enough. This should work. Alright,
Okay.
shove that 55-gallon container of brake cleaner, strap the batteries to it, and we're getting the fuck out of here.
Mute is sitting there, kind of like peeking out, squeaking his little toy, like looking very, very concerned.
Okay, I'm gonna basically try and reassure him as much as possible, stroking his head and giving him pats and stuff, giving him big belly rubs.
Skepticism ensues.
Who's a good boy, Mute? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Alright. Let's load this up and get this, this is gonna get fun.
Carla,
Okay, lads.
Samuel's just got a fucking shit-eating grin on his face right now.
you get on the yeah, you can get on the wheel. I need one of the windows if I'm gonna fire once we let go of the thing.
No, it's okay. We can just open the back door and you can stick your gun out the back door of it.
Fair enough.
There aren't
Alright,
any windows that are openable on this thing. Once it's closed, it's pretty much like a bunker with door handles.
Okay, so
Everyone
Is
get
there-
in.
yeah, we're gonna have to. Do we have any chain that we're willing to sacrifice? That because we're going to have to have this thing pulled behind us.
Oh, the pulley thing that's probably used to lift car engines.
That'll work.
Hold on.
This thing only weighs a few 100 pounds now, so
We could just drag the thing behind us with the spider silk.
we haven't weaved it yet, though. That's the issue.
Fair enough. Alright.
All right, so we only need like probably 10 foot of chain, if that.
3 foot. Just put it right behind us, like really
fair
close,
enough.
and then just unhook, well, then just unhook it, and then just drive off, and then as we're away, bang.
God, well, there's the plan. Let's load up the thing and get the fuck out of here and hit Allah.
Everything's ready and
Oh,
go.
yes.
It's been prepped for the last hour. Let's go.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
Shoving all the leftover ball bearings I can possibly find inside of this thing. Ball bearings, nuts, bolts, nails, leftover hammers.
Yeah.
There is no
Oh.
such thing as a leftover hammer in this place.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So time for us to
Yeah.
try and get the doors open and plow our way out.
I'll sit on the roof and open the doors with my feet.
By the way, what's it? Shoving all that crap into the drum. That's a
Not-
bit of a
not
mess.
Pretty.
Not into the drum. We're shoving it around the drum,
Oh,
inside of the
Fitting on the
trunk of the
Prius.
Prius.
Duct taping it to
Yeah.
the back of the drum and stuff.
Just
So you-
duct taping it.
so you're dragging. Let me get this straight. You're dragging the Prius that is
Mhm.
dragging this bouncing
No.
bomb.
No,
No, no,
Prius, it's stuffed inside the Prius.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
because-
using the
oh, we
whole
did-
Prius. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah. Might as well.
fair enough.
Things got wheels. We took out like
We're-
non-essentials like car seats and stuff. So
We're going all Dublin in this. Car bomb time.
I wouldn't
Okay.
search a Prius in the morning
I
because
lad.
it's a shite car.
Lithium in the morning.
I love the
All right.
smell
I
of lithium
love
in
the
the
smell
morning.
of lithium in the morning.
Oh, no.
We're never getting a hybrid car again.
Yeah. Apparently.
Yeah.
Well, we
Well,
got
they're
an
rare. They're
eco-friendly
rare as
one.
shit. So,
Mm. Okay,
Thank
so
yes.
Well, thank God.
time
for
to
just
open
that.
the door.
Time to
Yep.
open the door and drive out.
Mhm. At least we can all agree for the fact that thank God that Twitch does not care about the Irish.
Hmm.
All
Why
right.
would they? Well, you know what they used to say about the Irish? There's the white.
Yeah, let's go on.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, Connor's squinting at us in chat.
Sorry,
Don't
Connor.
say it,
Don't you-
buddy.
Sorry.
We love you, buddy. You know that. I
Oh,
had the big love. I had the big gay for Connor.
The biggest gay.
The biggest of gays.
All right, so
all right.
let's. You guys are. It's kind of a bitch opening up the chained front of the building. Give me like who's opening it right now? This is a manual open.
So it's probably going to be Samuel and McCollum. Okay, if you want to do it.
Everybody in the back of the truck, and I'll hop in as we're climbing, as we're pulling out of the door. I'm assuming it's pretty much just as wide for the just wide enough for the van to get out, right? So that I can't like be insta grabbed as soon as I open it.
Like
Right.
it's about the same size as a normal fucking roll top. Like
Okay, cool. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna manual open van 29. Oh, another 19. God damn it.
yeah, you not only do you manage to yank it open, you break the damn lockout. There's a chunk of concrete on the bottom of the door as it flip comes up.
Calm down there, we're calling. But yeah, hurry up and get in the van now.
I run
Yeah.
around the back and pop in the van, closing the doors behind
Yeah,
me.
and as you're doing so, the undead are hot on your heels because they have just surged into the room.
Lord,
Or
Take the handbrake off.
Handbrake is
Get out.
dropped, and all of a sudden, that massive V8 diesel in the engine
good old
bay.
Detroit steel.
Yeah. You fucking peel out like a bat out of hell, even fucking hauling your rolling bomb behind you. The undead are being cut down by the cowcatcher on the front of the van.
Oh,
with
I
the
like this thing.
the steady thud, 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 thud. You see like these frail zombies just whack and split apart, gore coating the front of your
Carl,
van.
half speed. Once we get out of the compound and drive like that for a little bit, then we're going to drop the trailer behind us and floor it.
All right. Do you know which direction you decided to floor it in?
yeah, we're going towards the
It's,
all
truck
out.
is dashed away
they're heading
towards the main
the
run.
truck. They're heading towards the truck. Though. The zombies
Yeah,
are
we're
heading
heading towards Carlita's old truck.
Like, the
Carlita's
zombies
old
are heading
truck?
towards the truck too.
Okay.
We should probably get to a la fur. Oh, whatever.
No, dude, it's on our way to the main road.
Onwards!
All right.
In the words
so,
of a dead man, onwards to adventure.
We're not
Okay.
dead yet.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right. Also, let me go ahead and drag you all to the world map again. So, let's see here.
Start.
Where
Okay.
did you? The hell did you guys do with the campsite? What the fuck is? What?
Campsite where we got ambushed by.
I wrote
the-
it in Comic Sans for
light.
me.
It's not
Uh.
even quite Comic Sans.
It's worse.
Yeah, that's kind of Comic Sansy. Yeah, you guys got ambushed further back. That's about where the station was.
We went over this with you. This is
Yeah, dude.
This was
it's-
approved by you when we did it.
In any case, you are going back down south, down the road. The road is a little bit more rough for wear, and the cowcatcher you come to realize was mostly for helping to keep you from blowing out your suspension on all the dunes. The
Mhm.
sand has gone and eaten away at the road to some degree.
All
We're
right.
moving
Well,
away. When do we disengage the fucking bomb?
Are there zombies in there? Are we
Zombies.
still running over zombies?
It has significantly thinned down.
are they chasing
then
us?
Some are, other ones
Yeah.
are just kind of like dimly aware and realizing that a loud truck is coming through.
So, what I'm gonna say is when we see the truck, we let go of the thing, the bomb.
Mhm.
We sit and we wait for the hordes to come towards us as we're fixing.
Oh,
Carlito's truck.
you get well clear of the horde by the time you're getting towards the
Oh
vehicle.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
if we're gonna blow them,
let's-
it's gonna be soon,
Yeah.
or
Let's blow it.
won't be any need for it at
yeah.
all.
So-
Those things
so-
can't run.
Whilst,
Yeah.
we're in the thickest part of the horde, I say we let go of it and then shoot it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So drop it, and it's time for John to make an attack.
Yeah.
One hell of an incorrected shot.
Pistol. Yeah. we
A
got the-
suppressed pistol.
Yep.
And here we go. $23.
23.
And max damage.
Well,
Yeah.
Because of the rocking of the vehicle, that is not a hit.
fortunately, I could.
Yeah, you have a follow up. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah.
One follow-up attack.
Okay.
And since that was a miss,
Yeah. You get your thing.
Advantage.
Let's see.
So let's see. 33.
Yeah, you managed to hit it. It's a hell of a small target, and you managed to sink a 9mm round into
45.
the 45 round into the square-ish outline of one of these batteries behind a roll of duct tape. You see a bit of a red glow and a small venting of what was it? The small venting of fire from the thing as you guys drive away.
Well, we're about. It's going to be raining tonight here.
My hand Mekong has suppressed 45.
Thank you very much.
There's a bit of a deviation there. I'll be careful when aiming over 15 feet and onwards.
Okay. Thank you. About that, man.
Yeah, there is no there doesn't seem to be a report coming from a devastating car blast.
Oh.
Eh,
Oh well. Let's go for it.
Worth a try. You just have to close the door behind us of the van and just keep driving off.
This is when we get sunburn through the vents as this massive white light.
It's like, oh, nothing happened. And then,
The nuke goes off. Turns out that they were using the car to smuggle uranium.
Funny you should
Too bad.
mention that.
Oh,
As the door clicks behind John, you hear an earth-shattering blast.
Earth shattering kaboom!
holy shit! What kind of brake fluid was that?
no, that's standard brake fluid. That's just a lot of it.
No, it's parts cleaner.
Parts clean.
Yeah.
Boy!
That
Brake
shit,
cleaner, yeah.
that shit is fucking explosives of all out. Well, it reminds me of the good old days. Or
What?
the bad old days.
What? Everyone's lips are moving. I can't hear dick.
What was that? Sorry.
What?
How many pieces of
The real-
zombie are raining down on us now?
Carlito just there sitting, just like, I get some sun. He's pretty much just going, can none of you guys hear? I could say it.
No. No. No.
He's a
I'm
fan.
gonna
He
say
can
the M
word.
word. I'm gonna say the M word.
That's my weakness. Wait, Mike and Ed.
So,
Is that a slur
yeah.
in the plant community?
Yeah, one big explosion, I guess.
Yeah, well, for what you guys are able to see, that there are some raining, burning chunks of what was flesh peppering the desert landscape.
What's the XP?
God damn you.
I'll go ahead for the ingenuity of it, and because you made me laugh, you all have earned. Let's see here. Look at my sheets. What do I have set for that? God damn it!
What's
Well,
the
the
XP for
XP
killing an
has-
entire zombie horde?
Yeah.
You didn't
What's
kill
the
the whole
kill?
horde. You killed
What's the
quite a
kill?
few of them.
What's the
Quite
kill
a
XP?
Enough.
You got
You are now level 10. Congratulations.
Oh, no.
no, it doesn't work like that. But
There's not a.
Oh
No.
man.
with that bomb blast and being able to get out of there and everything else that had gone on, you all are able to drive away with a cool 135 EXP each.
Ooh.
135.
Yes.
Nice. I'm
I'll
on
take it.
6345 now.
Here we go.
And I awarded you guys XP for the dungeon as well, didn't I?
Yes.
That was
Mhm.
taken
Okay.
care of.
Yeah.
That was literally the XP was literally just to watch everyone else kind of go, oh yeah, we just killed like over 100 zombies.
You have no idea how many fucking zombies you killed.
Yeah.
The door was closed.
That's probably for the
Yeah.
best.
6450 in my case.
How much XP did we get? 100?
135.
Me and
135.
yep. Me and Sam probably have 6125.
Yeah, probably. 6,
I'm on 6345.
6, 1,
And
2, 5.
also, I am going to, for successfully navigating relations with the clicky, I will be awarding an additional 35 XP to both John and Samuel.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Hold on.
Well,
85.
Because the clickies are racist.
Yeah, they really are. They
Yeah.
they think everything
I know.
is lesser than they are. They are the most
So they're
evolved
Skaven,
creature.
got it. They're
They
Skaven.
Yeah, they kind of are Skaven a little bit.
well, that was
Yeah,
fun.
the superior insect man.
I am the insect boy.
God damn. I wanted a bigger boom too. That's fine.
Bigger boom.
Bigger.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
We
think about
still
it.
can't hear
If we-
each other, probably.
If we'd have packed the explosive sand in right,
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Exactly.
That
boy.
would have been.
Oh boy.
Oh, I would have fucking just dropped outside with a massive horde. That's fine though. We were able to get it done.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So, basically, is anyone in any condition to hear each other at this point?
Did you guys already like use up all of your? Yeah, you did use up all the sand. That's right.
Yeah, we
because
did.
We accidentally dropped a match on it.
But we still
Someone,
have.
someone decided to smoke while working.
No,
But
no.
luckily for
Don't
us,
blame the smoker.
Look. It's not Carla's fault that her finger was metal and conductive.
yeah.
Carla,
Silver
we're gonna have to
lining
get
of
you
it
new
all.
skin once we get to a
She,
someplace.
she's not bad. She was just built that way.
Aww.
All I know is that you just see Carlito right now open up his nice little sheet of paper and start jotting down a little nice design
Hmm.
as he's looking onto his nice little set of carapace.
I'm playing with mute in the back.
All right,
Uh,
let's go ahead. Let's head back
Yeah.
to Carlito's truck and get that thing running.
God damn, that was fucking amazing.
What?
Said that was fucking amazing, John.
Ah, yeah, riveting.
I like raisins too.
Oh my god. When did this turn into some Abbott and Costello shit? God damn it.
Who's on first?
No! Bad!
No, yeah, bad. I mean, can assume that Carla's doing the driving, meanwhile the rest of us is just trying to make sure we get our breath back and control of our sphincters.
Well,
Doesn't fourth edition have take 10 rules if we have enough time? I can't remember. I know 3.5 has it.
Take 10?
So if we're,
you just
we're
get
not pressured, we just accept
you-
the 10 on the
yeah.
roll.
Badger in the chat
Yeah, you got
with the drive back and finish the job, hydrogen tanks. We should have set that bomb off next to the hydrogen tanks and watch the fucking
Oh, no.
glass form under the truck.
God.
Yeah, we thought about it, decided they
I
need
thought-
to come back here.
Yeah.
I really wanted to do that.
Well, in any case, yeah, you guys are greeted with the cool night air. Now free of a lot of the funk and stank of the undead, except yeah, you guys still rolled in ancient sewer shit. So, roll down window is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Is that a good idea? Considering we're covered in viscera on the outside of this truck, we're going to open it up and it's going to look like something made for zombie killing. It's going to look like it's going to be a mid-2000s blood splatter effect on the outside.
I mean, we should be able to roll.
You can roll down the windows without like any gore viscera like coming into the cabin. You're fine for that.
No, I mean, is it raining blood now?
No.
No. You guys are well. Yeah, you're long past that. You guys are just driving through the night and making your way downtown, driving fast.
Hey, Carla, what's on the radio?
Yeah, it does have a
Actually,
radio.
Hey, Carla, why don't you check local radio signal real quick? See if there's anything interesting going on.
I'm not gonna lie, gentlemen, I'm kind of retarded. Oh, good, the word of the prophet.
That is actually playing
Oh my god!
on one radio station.
See if there's any radio transmissions going on, Carla, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, of course. And if nothing else is coming up, I don't know.
It's the Rojogan podcast with the Jonesian clique.
Well, if nothing good is on, she can just transmit whatever she feels like through the radio now.
Yeah,
on
you should
song.
be able to. Shortwave transmission works for her.
Yeah.
Shortwave, she has a 10-mile range.
I would say there's nothing going.
that is right.
Nothing useful going on radio. I guess.
Yeah, at least there's at least music that you find.
Yeah.
Which is
Did you just disrespect my prophet?
In worst case, she can just put on whatever she likes.
Yeah.
Girls just want to have fun. That's what you.
There we go. Here's what's on the radio.
Alright. Oh. Primitive cat.
It's
Well-
something.
Is that what I think it is? The name?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Right, let's get.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to this. Let's get to Carlito's truck.
Also, you notice that the vehicle is equipped with a very high-end sound system. Your asses are rumbling from the bass.
Yeah.
Hey, at
Damn.
least it's not explosions like last time.
So as we're driving down the road, I'm gonna open the door and kind of like do that the skirting thing that they do down the middle of Saudi Arabia Street.
Oh my god.
What?
He's sand surfing. He jumped out the back to sand surf.
Holy shit.
Give me an acrobatics.
Yeah.
About to say that's what I'm about to say.
21.
Holy shit, he did it.
Did it?
He is
bad.
straight
He
up
did it,
fucking
hooray.
yeah, he is straight up fucking sand surfing out of the back of the A-Team van. The chocolate Giddyup van.
Reese, what the fuck are you doing?
Sorry, the music took me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're alive. We're together.
Carlito, pass me one of those MREs. I want a snack real quick before we get to the truck.
Hey,
You
right away,
guys
Holmes.
you guys still have what was it? Each one of you had an MRE from before, and there was a
Oh, that's right.
total of 16 in the box from the crate that you rescued him from.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that leaves there's 5 of you, so that's 11 left.
Oh, then I'll pass on that for the time being, then.
I mean, you have a vehicle.
4 of
You'll
us.
be you'll be able
Yeah.
to reach Allah pretty soon.
Wait, actually,
We're driving towards Carlito's truck though.
wait,
Yeah.
actually, I don't need an
Yeah,
MRE.
Yeah, Carlito wouldn't, but we have a new mouth to feed.
Oh yeah.
He's
Yeah.
mute.
He looks
Yeah.
expectantly at the MRE.
You'll get some
Drooling.
later. We'll give you some government cheese.
Oh, oh.
Oh,
Poor Mute. He's who's closest to the middle set of seats?
most likely Carlito, considering the fact that he is the biggest.
Carlito.
And by that I mean the roundest. Not in
Car-
weight. He's surprisingly light.
Carlito, you have what was it? As Sam is sitting there eating the food, Mute is just sitting there staring intently and hanging over your side, and there is a puddle of drool spreading out next to you.
I give
food, dude.
Here, I chunk Mute the piece of hardtack that's basically in all MREs. Here, with a little bit of the government cheese spread on top of it.
He jumps and snaps at it and just goes to mauling it in the corner.
There
Did he
you go.
feel the suspension and go badunk as he jumps for it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Okay.
the frightening thing
so-
is that as what was it? As tough as that hardtack is, you hear crunch, 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 crunch.
Is there a a mood lighting strip in there or something? So we're listening to like trap and mood lighting. Is there like bundles of weed and like mood lighting LED strips in the roof?
There are mood lighting strips. It is red light currently inside of the vehicle, but there is no weed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna flick the mood light to rainbow. Gentle flux.
Yeah, it has a setting for it, so there you go.
Even this has RGB. God,
Post-apocalypse, the first thing we found that's actually useful has RGB.
Go figure.
Kala chuckles. I have RGB too.
of course you do.
Do you want to see?
Alright, let's get to the truck and just get this over with.
Okay, so you guys are able to arrive at the truck. Aside from the gore and viscera of what used to be your horse,
Poor rations. You shall be missed.
I forgot you named the horse Rations.
Yeah.
Oh, the car is in exact, or the old Toyota is in exactly the same state as you left it.
You just see Carlito jump when they park. Jeremy kind of jump out of the car. Santa Maria, I missed you.
Okay.
He gave his car a name.
Does he
Yes.
call his car Saint Mary?
Yes,
Yeah.
because she is a saint in the sands.
Fair enough. So we got two options. We can sleep through the night. We keep a couple of us on watch, and we do the repairs next thing in the morning. Or we rush it through.
I need a bit of rest, so...
Yeah,
Probably
we should.
best for us all to take up rest. I'll get the tarpaulin off the top and hang it between the two cars,
Oh, like a sort of
like a makeshift roof.
Yeah, you can do that.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll take
We got
first.
first-
Uh,
Take first watch.
yeah, I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
Wonderful.
Let us see how your night goes.
I'm sitting there on top of the van with a shotgun.
We're all packing heat at this moment.
I'm thumbing on and off my safety on my 1911.
All right.
You're very suppressed, 1911. I need to build a suppressor for that shotgun soon.
It
Huh.
is. What's it? It is a very quiet night, and the quality of rest that you guys get is something that you haven't had in a while.
Thank fuck.
How many shotgun shells do we have?
I still have 20.
Can I,
That's your personal stash, and we found a bandolier with them
Yeah.
on the dungeon.
Yeah. So
Yeah, well, Samuel
Uh,
should have those in his inventory already.
no, Carlito
Well-
kept those. Unless you gave him. No, you're the one who picked those up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave them to you.
Okay. How many
That's
did we
12
get out of there?
It
12.
was 12. Yeah, it was 12.
Okay.
Well-
With what's in the shotgun is got a, what, 5-round capacity.
I'd assume so. It's a 500.
So I'll make 4 wax shells if I can, or
Where
wax
do you-
slugs.
Yeah.
Where do you,
You
have
got
wax?
We don't have any.
Yeah.
wax.
Okay. If that's
Yeah.
the case, I'll make. There's another thing I can do. I'll make cut slugs, which is where you actually do slight cuts around the bottom of the casing, and you launch the entire casing out.
Oh shit. Okay.
That can also happen. That will cause a malfunction if they get fucked up.
Don't do it then.
Oh,
No, that's only if I hit a bad roll. So I don't have any
Yeah.
ranged weapons right now. So besides,
dude, you have
yeah, it's fine.
a
You know
sludge
what?
thrower, and now
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
be fine.
I hand
what?
the
I
dull
won't worry
knife.
about it.
I hand the dull knife that Samuel gave me to John. I was like, "Hey, do you reckon you could sharpen this?"
oh sure.
Actually, was it?
I thought we already sharpened that.
No, we hadn't yet.
Did
No,
I
we hadn't.
never? Did I never give Samuel his starting special weapon or no?
No.
No.
You
Nope.
didn't. You said that he wasn't allowed it because of his
Oh yeah,
ridiculous attacks.
Yeah. That is true. You still have absolutely insane fucking attacks. Forgot about that. I was like, wait.
I mean, really, not any different to any of the other members of the party.
Yeah.
There's only his damage. His damage rolls with a physical attack are only 1 or 2 higher than me.
Really?
Yeah.
It's actually
only one
pretty
that-
balanced.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
only
like-
one that does less or significantly less damage than I do is John, but he does make it up with numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
I think
yeah,
I
true,
might have
true.
gotten something a little bit off. Like I think with the way that you
It's
guys
fine.
described it and whatnot,
Nah, it's fine. I'm versatile as all fuck, so I have a lot of capability at this point anyway, without a special weapon.
I'd like to be making split points for my 45.
Split points.
Oh, you mean dum-dums?
Maybe.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm guessing just a basic mechanics check. to
yeah,
just-
that would be a mechanics check to make sure that you don't saw or
Yeah.
crack the bullet or something like that.
It's a gentle
So-
slide over the top.
Though here's the nasty thing.
Mm.
And I'm going to tell you this right now. Doing modifications like this, you will not know unless you have training in gunsmithery.
Mm-hmm.
If after you make these modifications to ammunition, you will not know until they go off if they are bad.
Okay.
Well,
I'm assuming on a bad roll they'll bang us, right?
Yeah, it'll cause catastrophic failure in your gun.
Sure. I mean, I'm willing to take that.
Okay.
Literally all I'm doing is like
Yeah, you
tying it out the front of the lead. So
Yeah, all he's doing is putting an X into the front of it
Yeah.
to where it expands.
basically creating dum-dum round to blow the back.
No, I know that.
+1 damage to my ammunition.
No.
If you're a little bit too overzealous with it, you could crack
Sure.
the
Do you
bullet.
want me to roll the mechanics for that then?
Yeah, so just give me a roll for it.
15.
Okay.
Meanwhile-
You work out which way that you have to use a file. Not the smooth part; it's the rough part.
He can borrow one from John's toolkit. He'll have him open because he's getting himself a small whetstone and the sharpening a butcher's iron to get the
Samuel's knife. It's
Samuel's boot knife. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
blade. Always had. He might as well just get his and his own tomahawk sharpened up again. Standard mechanics roll to cover it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty much like the human grindstone.
Mhm.
20.
And yeah, you succeed.
I mean, it's a close enough noise. You may see a couple of sparks here and there as he goes at it. Metal on metal. Once he's finished, you can pretty much shave his forearm with either blade.
I'm gonna put
Hands on
the
deck.
rubber grip wrench into the mechanics kit and the wire
I'll put-
cutters into
Yeah,
the
I'm
mechanics
also
kit.
gonna put that gigantic wrench that I've threw in the back of the van, still in the van.
Okay.
You mean your wrench, the one that you just been beating people with?
I haven't beat anyone with the wrench actually. I am going to put a lanyard on it where I can actually carry it like a sling. The thing is like 6 feet long, so
Yeah, that's a big lever wrench.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a hole in the back to run a piece of rope through.
Those things usually have a hole.
Yeah. So you're
Is
able
there
to do
anything
that.
else that anybody wants to do?
Also, Carla would be the one
Yeah.
putting the piston on Carlito's truck.
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's call it a night, guys.
This is morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I thought we were doing. This is.
No,
like
no,
the
you
evening.
guys slept the night away. Unless you
Yeah.
wanted to do
Oh.
something at night instead of resting.
No,
Well,
no, we rest.
yeah, no, it's fine.
This is Monday morning, like getting up.
Basic routines, weapon maintenance and stuff along.
Yeah, well, we'll sit at camp and talk shop with each other.
All right,
as we
well,
doing this.
might as
Also-
well get this show on the road.
Also, I'm gonna need somebody to roll me a d12.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, guys. Let's see how badly this fucks up. All right. Wish me luck. Tactical advantage.
Roll a 6. Oh.
Eight.
All right. Go ahead and roll me another. Somebody else.
Okay, I'll do this one.
Yeah.
9.
Oh no. Roll one more. Somebody else.
So-
All right. Yeah.
Four, huh?
Hmm.
Well, Carla, while you are working on Carlito's truck, you are you find what actually seems to be the source of the problem. It's like you clear the blockages out of the cylinders while you're replacing the cylinder heads, the pistons, and all of a sudden, just more dirt and rock just spontaneously appears in place. And as you try and look around for maybe the source of it, you find in the back trunk of the not the trunk, but the truck bed inside of the tool chest, there is something like something that's been rattling around. Opening it up, you find it overflowing with soil, and at the bottom of it, digging it out, you find a what looks to be some kind of strange mechanical gauntlet. And the what's it there? It seems to be like cotton, like it's flexed.
That's weird.
Carlito?
Actually, that would be Carla. Some of us would have no idea until she says anything.
Yeah.
I pull it out. What?
Give me a mechanics check.
Mechanics. 19.
You realize it's actually a sort of a utility tool. Maybe Carlito did this for gardening at home or something. It's hard to know from what you're guessing, but it's clearly malfunctioning in that it's stuck in a semi-on position. Like somebody just chucked it into the back of the thing, and it just like sort of got halfway stuck between on and off.
Oh, that was
After-
what was throwing the dirt all over?
Mm-hmm. After being able to disarm the device, you come back to find that you are able to re-clear the blockage without any more soil filling into it.
Son of a bitch.
It's a fairly big glove as well, to be sure.
Carlito,
See?
where did
How
this come
does-
from?
How does this end up in your truck?
Oh, it's the special little tool I got. What it does, well, it's considering is that, well,
How?
well, this place used to not been entirely a desert.
Go
But
on.
how does this get in here?
Because I've been using it, puta.
But
Look. All I know is that this tool is great for excavation. But sometimes I like to use my shovel. You know, man. I like to use my shovel. I like to go down the dirt. It gives a little bit of hard work. But
I think now Gator seems to understand why I don't like it. He does the Irish accent.
yeah. All right. Look,
It doesn't bug me that much.
I'm trying the best I
Your
can. All
tolerance
right.
to it. Nah, yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
Trying the best I can.
Yeah.
You don't. Wait up. No, man. Huh. Huh. I need to use this. I got my weapons. Who wants this? It
What is
works.
it?
It's a glove, man.
What does it do?
It moves earth, man. Excavation.
Is it a strength weapon?
Assume
Out of
so.
character, yes.
It's a sort of
It's up to you, Samuel.
power
Uh,
fist.
Give what's it?
Z.
If you guys want to identify it, give me a science check.
Yeah, I'm out.
Might as well try and roll it.
Let's give it a try. Should be good at that. 26 with a science check.
All right, Mukong. It looks like a glove. Feldy, you are able to discern that it is a. It is a.
You can do it.
Oh, it is
fuck.
it is a Lowe's brand. It's a Lowe's brand excavation self glove with the help.
Close.
Home
So it's
Depot.
Yeah.
pretty much earth bending in a glove.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it is a fist weapon. You know that these were primarily. It's not exactly like a weapon, but this was old world tech for mining, earth shaping, things like that. Had the ability to sort of drag earth around and control it through some sort of strange mechanism inside of it. It's old Earth, but at the same time it's new Earth. If that makes sense.
One of the multiple realities where probably the
Yeah.
technology emerged.
So the weapon
Okay.
actually has the ability. It does function like a power fist because it was meant to break rock and to be able to move through it. But also it has the ability to create a pinning effect where it can grasp at something with like spires of rock and soil and pull them down.
Golly, so you had this the entire time.
Well, of course.
And
I
you
don't
didn't
use it as a
take it.
weapon.
It
Look.
quite literally is. It quite literally is mostly a tool, but it can be. It's similar to like a fucking sledgehammer.
It's like my talache. It's like my talache, my machete, my spade. they're all used as weapons. Well, out of character, they're all used as weapons, but there are all
Main
sense of
purpose
purposes.
to be tools.
They're tools, tools that I can use as weapons. The only true weapon I have is my sawed off.
Oh well, whatever.
But
it
then
is,
again,
looks like it
isn't
takes a
weapon
hell of
just
a-
another tool?
Hmm?
But then again, isn't a weapon just another tool?
Yeah.
To an extent.
Yeah. It's a tool for killing or hurting instead
Yeah.
of
But
digging
a tool
or.
nonetheless.
Yeah.
But
whoever's gonna use that, it's gonna need big ass.
I would categorize it as a destructive tool.
Well, I mean, dynamite's a tool as much as anything else is.
Yeah, true.
oh.
Well-
I look over to Sam. Hey, big guy.
As I'm
Want
standing
this?
at like 5'2" right now, and I'll be right back. There's something just fucking happened bad.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Shall we put a pause on it for just the moment?
Yeah.
Go to
Suppose we
a
could take
Might
a
be
break.
good idea.
yeah.
Break.
5-second break. Sorry, everybody, but
Oh,
he
we're
has
still
a
gonna be
dog. I have a dog, and he wants to go out. I know. I'll be back.
Well, fortunate on
Canine
that.
difficulties.
Yeah, canine difficulties across the board.
Yep.
Let's see here.
Well, let's just have a little bathroom break.
Yeah.
Mm.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and throw up our intermission here, and yeah, it's just gonna be.
Back in a little bit.
You need to use the bathroom? Go ahead. The rest of you, if you're gonna stay here, we'll be talking with our viewers and whatnot.
I am
I
back.
hope they're enjoying themselves.
I hope so.
Well, I am back.
Welcome back.
We're back.
All I know is I'm gonna make some good dinner.
Hmm.
By good, I just mean kind of cheap dinner, because I still have all the things and the stuff.
Mhm.
Nothing beats a good salad for dinner.
I'm gonna have ramen for supper, so that's me.
Ooh, add a little Jack Daniels to it. It's usually good.
Ramen and wait, what?
Yeah. No, you do is you add a little bit of Jack Daniels into the water and you let it boil in.
Yeah.
To give it that nice, get it that nice earthiness. Then you add in the noodles, so the noodles absorb the ramen water. Absorb the rum water. Gives it not rum, but whiskey water.
Oh.
Even that, and you start adding in the packet and all that. It's actually surprisingly good.
I'll have to.
You don't add a huge thing of Jack Daniels, but you do is you add like a capful, like a cap or two full. Give it enough that you get a distinct flavor from it, but not too much that it overpowers it, and you're just tasting pure whiskey in yours.
Fair enough. I mean, I'll have to take your word on it, but
Okay, sorry about that.
So okay, we're waiting on Feldy and Dap.
Yeah, we're just on a quick intermission.
Break.
Took
Okay.
that.
We're on a quick break because we don't know what we're doing.
That's fine.
That's not true.
Well,
There we
there we go. We just
had
been
to fix some
saying.
audio issues. So.
Sorry. What is the It's another question. Does the gauntlet actually have any shape change? I doubt it, but
And
it's
for
a
big
glove.
hands,
Yeah.
it's a glove.
Yeah.
It
it's
can
a
change?
big glove.
Is it just a gardening glove?
No, it's not just a gardening glove.
It's
Does it look
it's technically a mining glove.
It's kind of a power fist for the way it was
yeah.
described.
Yeah. It's like the mining equivalent of a power fist.
Yeah.
For breaking
Uh,
rock and moving some of the rock, and I think you said like pinning it.
Yeah,
Capacity?
it has a pinning ability.
Does it have any what's the straight damage output for it? I'm actually or
The
stat wise.
The straight damage for it is a heavy one-handed weapon.
Heavy one handed. So 1d10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus strength or endurance.
Yeah,
I am
that's fine.
back.
Welcome back. And how does the pinning move work? Is it just I'm gonna assume a standard action?
It's a standard action, and it is an encounter power. on a zone that you select in burst 1. All targets within that zone are considered restrained under stone, and you can, at disadvantage, target a single person within that zone in order to restrain them. But it must be over some kind of rock, earth, or soil.
Okay. Would pavement work?
Pavement could work, as
Okay,
long as it's as long as it's not got too much rebar in it.
Yeah, just making sure. Pin move.
So it's basically just solid silicate that can be
Yeah,
effective.
it's also what was it? Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit.
Okay. I'll probably keep that. I don't. Well, Mukong, do you want it? If not, I'll take care of it.
No, I'm good.
First one. What was the range for the burst one? And I know it's an encounter move.
Yeah, it's an encounter. Burst 1 is in.
Yeah,
you have a range of for being able to use it. I believe it. Let me check.
That'll be useful for another character I've got.
That is a 20 square range.
So burst 4.
Nice.
No.
No, burst
no.
1.
It's
Yeah.
burst 1. So he
So
chooses
range
a tile.
20, burst 1. Okay.
Yeah.
That is
Not bad at all.
not bad.
Cute little toy.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming we can get the truck up and running again.
Mm-hmm.
Not difficult.
Alright.
Carla was already repairing it, and she did manage once
Burst.
once the glove was removed and reset.
10 move, burst 1. Okay. Power ferret, I'm going to call it the earth move. For just make it easy.
Yeah, Earth.
you are-
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what it says on the label. Okay.
It does have a
Yes.
tag on it that says Winthrop Industries.
Cool. I need to stat out this thing now.
So,
Actually, didn't I already stat this stuff? No, that's ranged heavy at one-handed. Shit.
Do you need the stats for a heavy one-handed melee weapon?
No, I got it. It's just a D10.
Okay. But you need the weapon accuracy, which will be +2.
Power fist. The earth.
Cool. So if everything's ready, I'm going to start packing down the camp then.
Actually.
Good point. We
I
could
like it, actually.
we could actually divide the junk we have between the van and the Carlitos truck, so we don't have to over encumber either. Well, the van anyway.
Also, by
Yeah,
the way, thanks to Stranded 360 for the follow. I'm just catching that right now.
Oh.
Thanks a bunch, dude.
Yeah. I'm only slightly insane.
So is there a cat in, like, sniffing distance?
Cat?
Oh, no. I'm just worried that Carla's going to be found by Shane Dawson, that's all.
Oh.
Oh god.
That's
Ouch.
That's
That's spicy.
Ooh, fuck.
took us long enough.
Yeah.
Damage is levels.
I love
Yeah.
how Ryder's just completely fucking blank that.
No, I'm just gonna keep going.
Probably.
That's my standard MO. You should know this by now.
I should.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, if we manage to pack everything away without any incident, I say let's head to Allah.
Mother.
Just need to follow the road and should be
Yep.
there, yeah.
I'm just
Carlito's
try
gonna drive
back
his
to
own
the
truck.
last site
Of course you wonder. No one's touching my baby.
as I poke the window.
Jesus.
I'm riding with Carlito. Probably be. I'd rather stay away from the dog for one thing.
God damn it.
Well, and the other
Yeah.
cat has to drive the van.
I'm sitting in the back with the dog if John wants to sit up front.
Yeah, I'll sit with Carla. There should be room. Literally riding shotgun.
Although you don't have a shotgun.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Samuel
the
does.
sludge. Yeah, sludge. I left the sludge thrower in the back of the truck. I can't carry the sludge thrower and the Mossberg at the same time. So.
No.
I mean, John, do you want the sludge thrower?
Well,
That
it's fine
thing's
to.
a bit. That thing's a bit too unwieldy for me. But you're a
I'll
big
take
boy.
it.
You can probably handle that really well. If it
Yeah,
works the
I'll
way
take-
I
I'll
think
take
I
this.
do. Yeah.
I'll take the sludge thrower then. Can one of you send me the macro for it?
I got it. You have the exact
Yeah.
same strength and everything. Just
Yeah.
up the strength a little bit.
Sure, just DM it to me. We'll get moving towards Zilla.
Yep. Oh shit.
Coolio G.
And
John
macro
buckles up.
inbound.
We probably have time for that. But
Right.
It should be-
So, you guys get on the road, and you make up a convoy. It's going to be a bit of a trip. Let's see here. It shortens the distance traveled to about a half day's travel for you all to be able to reach Allah. However, in your overland travel, I need someone to roll a d20 for encounters.
I'll put it.
yeah.
All right,
See
give me a
the
second. D20.
Oh, that's right. The sludge, the slash me is on the wrong spot.
Also, you need to up the 4 in there to a 5 since you actually have a higher strength. Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Keep
Am I
going.
right?
Who wants to roll that
Wish
D4?
me luck. D20.
well,
20.
Shit.
16.
Let us check.
Where's?
Well, you run back into the portions of the horde that are still scattered about, passing the flaming wreckage of what was once a perfectly good Prius.
I mean, you say perfectly good and Prius in the same sentence. I know that there's something up with that, Prius.
John just quick draws his EM pistol. As far as a passing shot at one of the straggling zombies.
Give me a
Will do.
Yeah, attack
Roll.
roll.
Let's see.
17.
Headshot. You reduce its head to a gory paste as
Is that what
you all continue to roll on. However, it will be a give me a dexterity check. With it, Sam. If you're is Sam still driving?
No, I'm not driving.
Oh,
No,
who's driving?
I'm driving. I am.
Oh no, you're getting a dex check.
No, wait.
Driving the van. Who's driving the van?
Oh, that's Carla.
Carla is.
Carla is okay. In what order? What order are you guys traveling in?
Carla's going first, and I'm
I'm
behind
first.
her.
Okay. So Carla, give me
Oh.
a dex check.
Oh, I was about to have a stroke.
This is about you, buddy.
It was me.
Boop.
It was our van. So.
Let's see.
Just click.
15.
15. You're able to you slow down a little bit in your traversal of the area. You clip some of the zombies and gore sprays hitting it. You have to turn the recirculate on the AC on to make sure that the funk doesn't get in any worse into the cabin. Actually, no, you guys are all pretty ripe, so doesn't really matter. You at least have AC.
I cast prestidigitation on my. Oh wait, no. that's
Actually-
different server.
Wait,
Yeah,
how
wrong server.
how fine? Actually, how fine is the sand in the desert?
About
Is
as
there?
about as fine
Like talcum
as
fine?
No, it is not talcum fine.
Or was I was going to suggest the Bedouin method of cleaning,
I was
I'll
gonna
say,
say, are we
rubbing
talking?
ourselves in the goddamn sand. That's what they do.
I was gonna say,
That's how
are
they
we
wash
talking?
dishes, wash themselves.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Really?
we're
I
talking.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Are we talking dish? It's gonna say, are we talking Mojave? We're talking Sahara.
About Mojave.
No.
So it's a little bit more granular.
Yeah.
A little
But
rougher.
like Sahara levels like that fine, you can actually use it to clean yourselves. That's what the Bedouins do in North Africa.
That is really neat. I
They're
did not know that.
Yeah, because they're not gonna waste water to clean dishes or shower themselves in the desert.
Yeah, I always wondered about that.
Like a talcum-like substance that they can actually just rub themselves with it.
Huh.
Hey, live and learn.
Hang it on the edge.
Never let it be said that people do not learn anything watching our show.
Hey.
I mean, they learned how to make an IED earlier, so.
How not to make one, you mean?
Yeah.
All you need is some radioactive super monsters with burning blood.
Exactly.
No, all you just no. What you need is some brake fluid and a lithium battery and a gun, and you're set.
It wasn't
Sure.
brake fluid, it was brake cleaner.
Brake
Yeah.
cleaner.
No.
Brake cleaner's horrifically terrifying.
Parts cleaner.
A part cleaner, yeah.
Yeah. Told you.
Even worse.
Anyway, was it only Carla that had to do the check?
Yeah. It was only Carla.
Okay. We're good.
She's basically like clearing the way for Squigs behind her. Or
Yeah, I'm
Carlito.
plowing through the masses.
I almost had a stroke when
This-
Squigs just had to do a dexterity
Flying
check.
through the masses, running over their dead asses.
Well, on the bright side, if it had been Squigs in the front, he would have at least had, like, Carlito would have gotten advantage
That happened.
because of his familiarity with the vehicle in question.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it would have gone from a -2 to 0.
Actually, at that rate, now that I'm thinking about it, it probably would be greater advantage for him.
Anyway,
I mean, yeah.
let's get to Allah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Wait.
Road trip.
you guys it's a long day driving, but you are able
Better
to...
than walking.
Yeah, you eventually
fuck
see, large spires of stone starting to sprout up on the horizon as you draw closer, and you see the edge of a large mountain range and foothills you start to enter in. The road dips up and down as you finally come to where, as you crest the top of a hill, you see a large structure taking shape. Strung delicately between the two cavern walls where this road is headed, you see the formation of a city. Rusty towers and old concrete meet together as you find yourselves at the gateway to the city of Allah. And with that will bring our session closed for today.
Hey.
Hey.
Uh,
Short session, but that's all good.
Ah, that was actually about the right length.
We went
Yeah.
from 8 till 11. We just started
That's-
early, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 3 hours.
Pretty good.
There we go. And by the way, for you guys to be able to see the gates of the city here, I've got it on screen for our viewers, but there you go.
Oh, damn. I'm looking at it on stream.
Yeah.
Yay.
So, we're going to be changing up a little bit of the format as we normally do. We're just going to shorten our afterthoughts for the end of stream to just simply a favorite part, or something that they want to sort of point out or whatnot for the end of the show. And we're going to go ahead and, in our usual fashion, we're going to start with Carla. Beldy?
My favorite part.
Mhm.
I would almost say that I exploded again.
We have a history of doing that.
Every time.
I have no idea how this website can detect if I do a explosion roll.
It's
It
like
just
the
hates
fourth
me so
time
much.
now. It's the worst bit.
Actually, yeah. You cats and bombs do not go together.
Apparently.
And I got
It's like cats and cheese.
Huh?
Cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots.
it's just amazing. Yeah, explosives are just not my thing. I
Fair
guess.
enough.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Alright. And moving down the list. Carlito.
I
Dr.
finally
Squix.
got Santa Maria back. But I ain't got no crystal ball.
Oh
And
no.
$1 million, but
I mean, I like the song. I can't say no to that.
I know.
Mhm.
Dude, Sublime is a great band.
You can't say no to that, but Article 13 can.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Rough.
spicy.
Little on the nose for it. Anyways, anything else that for you, Squigs?
No. I'm actually good. Ironically enough, I actually have in the background of the TV a fucking desert.
Nice. All right.
I see eagles hopping through my brethren. They need to be stopped.
All right.
Let's
Zach?
liberate cactus.
Yeah, you're-
Favorite part or like thing that you really liked about today's session?
Twit, twit, boom.
You
Um,
really did not like that Prius.
Okay, so I really enjoyed the session. I thought it was really good. My favorite part was definitely the small mushroom cloud that we must have made with that explosion.
Yeah. Doing your Irish heritage proud.
I'd like to plead the fifth. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, no, good.
All right.
10 out of 10, solid session.
All right. Sam, how about you?
Oh, I was glad we were able to talk our way out with the clicking. So,
Mhm.
I was kind of curious about that little black liquid in the glass vial. We'll have to check that out once we
Drink
get
it.
a chance.
Yeah.
I'll hand it to Mukong to drink it.
Oh,
Oh,
I
Hand
got
it
you
to Carlito,
something.
He's got the strongest constitution.
I actually probably have the strongest constitution, that or Carlito, but Carlito.
No,
can't
I
really
do.
drink.
Carlito
Well,
does.
I'm not that far behind. I'm sitting at a 16.
19.
Yeah,
There
you're
it is.
beefy
Yeah.
Diana.
All right.
But also, I love the fact that I was able to actually use some of the knowledge I've collected over the years of, the useless things that have.
Well, yeah, I usually try and keep it fairly open for you guys for doing absurd
Oh,
shit.
you-
There's still a leaf spring powered fucking catapult sitting in that shop that somebody is like, that clicky is just gonna like go in there one day after the cord passes and just looking around. Be like, what the fuck were those shellless ones doing?
Oh, like I have an absurd amount of knowledge that I'm going to be relying on throughout this.
Okay, well, just remember that, like, difference between your knowledge and your
I know.
character's knowledge. So
That's the reason why I made my character former military, guerrilla warfighter.
okay. And
I can. Oh, you gave me a fucking shop with tools and parts galore, and a 55-gallon thing of brake cleaner.
yeah, I wondered what y'all were gonna do with that whole load of different things.
Oh, you should have seen that list.
Were you pleasantly surprised?
Yeah, for the most part.
That's nice.
Last but not least, John Barr.
First of all, 3 things. A, I finally got to kill a zombie in a role-playing game.
Parting shot.
I had to.
Yeah.
Finally can say I did it.
Oh, there'll be plenty more where that came from. Don't worry.
Woo! Awesome. I love the fact that we worked as a team,
Mhm.
and we had a lot of fun, like hitting or missing.
Yeah.
Oh,
guess
salty
I never
fun
missed,
regardless.
huh?
But that was fun, and we're actually getting just really good momentum and the way things are flowing.
Alrighty.
Well, yeah.
Well, that being said, I want to thank you all very much for coming out and hanging out with us for today for the show. If you are enjoying this content, please consider throwing us a couple dollars on Patreon. Every dollar helps, and aside from that, we hope to see you next week for another exciting adventure in Gammaworld. So, from all of us here to you, yes, I like raisins too.
One.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye bye.